Let's do it.
How are you guys?
I'm good. Apparently Dying Light 2 is still happening.
I mean, yeah, that never got canceled.
I thought I heard it got canceled.
Who did you hear it got canceled from? I'm very curious.
I just thought I was on YouTube one day and I could swear I remember hearing that the game was going through problems and might be canceled.
It was going through problems, yes. Get canceled, no.
Excuse me.
Hold up, I gotta
You are excused.
I'm completing the challenge. 24, 25. Yeah! God damn it, Jojo. That boots her nose 25 times in a row.
Oh, well, now we're tied.
I'm gonna win this. Anywho, welcome to the Wild Thing Podcast, or the Wild Street Fighting Podcast, whatever you want to call it. We are live today because I feel as though we needed to be live. We haven't been live in a while. I love you guys, something fierce. You know.
He's lying.
Thanks, wife of my life. Oh, somebody's playing Destiny right now.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about wrestling for a little bit, guys. How you guys been enjoying wrestling in the last couple of weeks?
Do you want my honest answer?
Yes.
It's to the point where I can't even watch the highlights.
Yeah, it's been shit. First of all, I want to talk about this, and I really do.
Yeah.
Why do we always get repeat matches? Can we please move on from that shit?
I think it's a plague right now.
It's not even. Oh my god! I can't take this shit no more, dog.
It's a big problem for me. And I think it's part of the reason why I can't keep watching, because it's like, damn, y'all did this last week. So
and before that, and then y'all did this at the pay-per-view. Like, I swear to goodness, can we please? Like, I can't even say if it needs to be a shakeup to just get Apollo Crews away from Big E. Like, at this, like, it's just so terrible.
It sounds like if you guys seen SmackDown, Big E's gonna go up against Alistair, or maybe Alistair's gonna be inserted into that situation.
Listen to me. For what?
I don't know. That's
for what?
Not my problem.
They just need to get away from each other. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a big problem WWE's having right now, and I know they're I want to say they're trying, but they're not.
They're not. It's been so fucking long, bro. Like,
no, they're not.
Like, at this point, it's almost like, yo, separate these two motherfuckers. I'm sick and tired of these two people fighting. Okay? They are okay. They can put on okay matches, but it's real stupid where they keep giving the same dude chances. I'm pretty sure, I am very positive that the next match at Hell in a Cell is going to be Drew McIntyre versus fucking Bobby Lashley. If that is the case, I don't even know what I would say. I don't know what I'd say. I'd be mad. I'm just gonna be mad.
Speaking of, it sounds like Roman's in the business of trying to build up characters. If you know what I mean. I mean, of course, he's gonna go over them in the end, but apparently now he's going to move on from Cesaro to Shinsuke, which is interesting in my opinion. I think that's gonna be pretty fun. Like, when's the last time we've seen Shinsuke do anything?
Decades ago. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad about that. There's Mark Henry apparently supposed to come back.
No.
He says he wants to come back because he never gave anyone the rub on his way out. You know what I mean? So he's never really.
Just train people. You don't necessarily have to get in the fucking ring.
Well, he's been
train people.
He's been training. He's been losing a lot of weight, so he's trying to come back. Just for one more match. He's gonna have a one more match situation going on with him too.
What the fuck?
I also saw that they're gonna release even more NXT superstars, which is alarming.
Okay.
Very alarming.
That's fine.
It's a problem.
It is a very problem. It's a very big problem.
Well, I was surprised. I just want to be on a fly on the wall to see, like, in the household of fucking what's his name, Roger Strong and Desmond Duke. I'm like, so yeah, release me, wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, side note. Hey guys, so the Biomutant Collector's Edition is $120. Because I ordered the game more than 4 years ago, I'm getting it for $60.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Fucking hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but continuing on, right? Continuing on. What were you saying?
Well, we did. I just put a lot on the table. I thought we started unpacking them one by one.
Unpack it all.
Yeah.
We're unpacking it all on this podcast.
So, I guess the best place to start is Mark Henry and your thoughts on Mark Henry coming back for one more match potentially, just to give someone the rub.
The one more match thing is, I get it, and that's kind of why Big Show left. But no, he wasn't. Who's he about to get over? Mark Henry isn't. He isn't that person to get somebody
Braun
over.
Strowman.
What?
Probably another big man, you know.
What?
Braun Strowman.
That makes the most sense.
That's the only other big man I can see that them doing this for. Which, quite honestly, I don't understand, because they already did a Braun Strowman versus what's his name, Big Show. So that was kind of like this little send off thing, and it's like, okay, I just don't understand, like, this whole one match kind of thing. It's like, just let it go on, be gone on good terms. Stone Cold Steve Austin never came back, and I respect him for that. I did respect fucking Shawn Michaels, but then, you know, not only did he came back with fucking shaved bald head, which I don't need to see that again. I don't ever want to see him.
I mean, he's on NXT making fantastic matches.
Right, he needs to be behind the scenes. I don't want to see him in the ring. Shawn Michaels with bald hair, that's just blasphemy.
I mean, he had hair plugs last time you saw him.
Yeah, it looks terrible. It looked disgusting. I just don't get it. I don't know. Like, I understand that, like, you put your life into doing some kind of thing, and then you feel like it's the same thing with The Undertaker. Like, his effect, where he'll come back and be like, all right, one more match, and then the match will be good, or it'll be pretty decent. It's like, wow, that was a good match. I feel like I can keep going. And then he'll do another match, and then the match is shit. And he's like, well, damn, I don't want to leave on my fucking legacy. Let me go do one more. And then it's a good match. And then it's like, wow, that was pretty good. Maybe I can do another one. And it's like, it's a never... Even fucking his wife was like, yeah, it's been a never-ending cycle, because one match will be good, next match is bad. He can't leave on that. Next match is good, then the next match, it's like, it's just terrible. It's like, just leave on, just be gone. People will respect. It's okay. It's okay.
You know, pride is a very punishing thing for some people. So
yeah,
it is.
It is.
And if you keep coming back, and then you saying, well, I want to do this to get, you know, maybe get this person over and X, Y, and Z, and it's like, but you're taking away someone else's spot. You're taking someone else's spot. Like,
which is, we all know that's not what Taker wants to do. We all know that's not what Taker wants to do. You know, he's not that type of person that wants to just, you know,
right?
take
but they just don't have the mentality or think that that's what they're doing. They're like, no, and it's like, all right, cool. We ain't had nothing for AJ Styles at that WrestleMania, whatever. So let's just do the Undertaker's joint. And it's like, okay, cool. And that was pretty good match, whatever. It was the best match on that card and stuff. And it was cinematic, which worked in Undertaker's favor. Cool. And that's it. That needs to be it. Certain people, I just don't get it. He just does not need to come back. He's not needed. WWE, because then he's just adding on to the fucking problem of what WWE has. What was it said? It was last WrestleMania was the first WrestleMania that Triple H, John Cena, and Undertaker was not on the fucking card, and it's 2021. Like, are you kidding me? Was that last year? That was this year that they said that.
Speaking of which, Cena is supposed to come back.
Yeah. We saw that rumor this morning, and I said the same thing this morning. They should not do that shit.
And also, Edge still has, so his contract is 5 matches per year, so he still has 2 more this year, so we're going to see him later on. Probably Royal Rumble season again. I doubt he'll win, but this when we're going to see him again. Probably. So, not to mention we have the Goldberg situation with his couple matches a year,
Oh, yeah. So Goldberg is gonna come back and he's gonna win the match that he's not supposed to win again. Great, I love it.
Probably.
I love it. It's going to be great when Goldberg wins another fucking match again that he's not supposed to fucking win. Thank God he did not beat Drew McIntyre.
That would have been disastrous.
Vince would have saw that hell has no fury like a crowd scorned really quickly.
Yeah, I was just watching a video about the times Vince McMahon's had to apologize, and I think they're.
Oh yeah, I saw that video, and I didn't watch it. I saw it. What's going on? I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it alone at that. When Vince had to apologize, Vince has to still apologize in my book. Like he always will be apologizing for the rest of his fucking life.
But there's a lot of people he's done wrong. A lot of people he's rubbed the wrong way, intentionally and unintentionally. But the
guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You keep forgetting Vince is literally a fucking idiot.
Definitely. That's okay. We can't all be smart. Lord knows I'm not.
I mean, wait, what?
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 Stop it.
What did I do?
Anywho, yeah, we all know Vince is literally a fucking idiot, but
Yeah. So I'm gonna switch gears, and we're gonna have to talk about Raw because we already know what SmackDown has to offer, and da 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 da. So where do you guys see them taking these storylines on Raw? Because I honestly can't think of anything they can do. Like, it's starting to become a real problem on Raw. Like, I don't think there's been a product this bad in years. And I mean that, honestly. I think Raw is the worst it's been in years.
It's
at this point.
It got better at some point?
It was much better at some point, yes, in my opinion. It was more watchable. I could actually watch Raw at one point and be fine. Now, I can't even watch the highlights.
Really? I've never heard of this.
I literally skip through the highlights. The top 10 countdown that they do, I skip through the video.
WWE does a top 10 countdown?
Yeah, so after Raw on Tuesday, they'll do a top 10 moments from Raw.
This very episode? Like, they have a choice in that?
Yeah, they do that.
Why?
With SmackDown, NXT, and Raw. All three of them.
But they can't do that.
What do you mean they can't?
You know why? Because it would be a negative moments of what the fuck just happened on my fucking screen.
Here's how I judge my interest on an episode. And it's sad, but it's what I have to do, right? So I'll watch the highlights.
Yeah.
And if the highlights are bad, like for example, I knew this SmackDown wasn't the greatest because one of the highlights was Big E doing a splash, and that was it on the apron. Big E doing a splash on the apron, and that was it. So I was like, okay, this was definitely a bad SmackDown, and I was right. It wasn't the greatest SmackDown. Literally nothing eventful happened.
Literally nothing fucking happened on this SmackDown. It was literally 110% pointless.
So that's one of the telltale signs, like, to know that the shit was bad this week. You watch the official WWE highlight, and it's horrible. Man.
Like, it was so bad, yo. Like, babe, no joke. If you watch it, you literally see nothing happen on the fucking on SmackDown, and you just look at that shit like,
that was literally nothing. It was the same episode as last week, pretty much, more
I
or
believe
less.
it.
The only twist and surprise was that Alistair came out and helped, what's his name, Apollo retain his title in a full way.
Listen to me.
For some reason.
Listen to me. If Apollo doesn't win a fucking match without cheating, I'm going to
He's
be
like
pissed.
The Miz. He came to Miz.
Seriously.
Yeah, they made him the Miz, and that's very unfortunate because Apollo, you know, he could go over without any help. I don't know why Mr. McMahon sees him in that way. And interestingly, I wanted to bring this up. So I have a theory, and I think this is 100% true right now. I think it's because when you think about it, like, I just heard the news story that WWE isn't doing, or they're trying to basically hold out until July, I believe, when they can start doing live shows, right? They did confirm it on the episode of, I think, SmackDown, no, Raw. Raw.
Yeah, the lie.
Right?
AEW actually is beating them to it. AEW is doing it the next month, which is funny.
Right. So I think what's happening here is the creative is trying to hold out everything for the live crowds at the expense of fans right now. For example, we already know that they're holding out the whole Jeff Hardy, no more words, Jeff Hardy push until we get live crowds. People like Dave Bautista said they wouldn't perform again unless there was a live crowd.
But Batista says he's leaving because he's getting old. Wait, no, I was acting. My bad.
No, it wasn't acting. It was the Guardians joint.
The Guardians, but that's that situations because
I feel like I'm having a shirt on.
I'm getting old, so I'm like my shirt. But you play, but you're literally wrestling again. I know you're gonna get in the ring again, and you're gonna be like, my shirt's out. I mean, my chest's out, and I'm old. And what about Gail? Shut up, guys.
be like that, man. Some people are insecure.
Give me what I want.
No.
Give me what I want. Give it to me.
Oh my god.
That's not what I want.
So how do you guys? I know I'm not the best NXT person because I fail to watch NXT on a consistent basis. I fail to watch any WWE programming realistically, or any wrestling programming on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
So for NXT, how do you guys think these releases will affect the product? Because apparently, they just released a decent amount of people, and they're gonna go back in for some more. So how do you think that's gonna affect NXT moving forward?
So when it comes to like the Velveteen Dream, that is a solid blow to NXT. It's like a cannonball through the window. But when it comes to the other ones, it really wasn't too much.
But now they're digging back in for more, so.
Yeah, and you're digging back in for more. And now you're going to get mad if you... It doesn't make any sense that they got rid of certain people. But at the end of the day, the biggest blow, and I'm not going to lie to you, was in fact Alexander Wolf and Velveteen Dream. Because, first of all, Alexander Wolf was a part of fucking the group known as the what the fuck is their name? Imperium. And they got rid of one of the key members of Imperium for what reason now? I don't know. They don't even fucking know.
I don't think that. I think they just was like, well, don't be surprised if at this point they're gonna get rid of what's his name, Killian Dane, just because they're like, yeah, let's just finish off the males of insanity. Let's just finish them off.
What? And I'll look at you like, what? Get the fuck out of here.
It's starting to become a real issue with this letting go of talent right now. I don't know who, well, we know who, but I don't know why, they're deciding now's the time to let people go, especially since we're technically still in a pandemic and,
here's my question. Here's the thing why I say it's all bullshit. They're like, oh, it's due to budget cuts. People don't realize that WWE has actually have been making way more money since the pandemic and stuff, since they've had to do like the empty stadium and the Thunderdome shit,
Mm-hmm.
than they ever have when they even had crowd. They've been making more money.
They don't have to travel. Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. Y'all ain't traveling, y'all ain't doing house shows, all this other kind of shit. Y'all staying in one fucking location. You're getting way more money and all this other kind of stuff. And with these $1 billion, you know, these deals and all this other kind of shit. So y'all let go of Samoa Joe, but then bring back Eva Marie.
If they
Y'all
wish.
let go. Yeah, I don't understand. So Eva Marie apparently is way more important. That's pretty much where that's where her paycheck went. Is going to Eva Marie.
Who's?
Someone, no, I'm saying all the people that they cut, they're
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, now we can afford, now we can just bring back Eva Marie now. Here you go.
Yeah, it's kind of a slap in the face. I mean, no offense to even Marie or anyone that.
No,
that
fuck that.
can,
Offend Eva
but-
Marie.
No, because she doesn't deserve it.
She
She's just
fucking
not.
sucks.
It wasn't
And
her
she
choice
comes back,
to be
and
come
she-
back
and
like
she-
that.
And
You know
she
what I'm
comes back and she has not gotten better. No, do you realize the amount of backlash that she will get if she comes back and she has not gotten better in the ring? Oh, it's going to be hell. It is going to be hell.
It is going to be hell, and I understand, but at the same time, it's not like she's the one that was behind the decision. She
Dog,
kind of just wanted to come
She
back.
could have
and
just
then they
fucking left
decided.
and then got better somewhere else. If she comes back and she did
And she's
not,
still garbage?
and she's still literally fucking garbage, it's over for her, son. It's over for Vince. Like, seriously, bro. She sucked. She was literally the shittiest wrestler in the goddamn company. Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
No need to remind me, but I feel a bit of sympathy because she's definitely going to catch this backlash if she's not good. But at the same time, I don't think she deserves it fully, just because it's not like she has no control over it. Is what I'm saying.
Dog, it doesn't matter if she has
She has
control.
no control if she wanted to come back or not.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm talking about being put in this position of her being hired over some people.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
part,
okay.
no, you're right.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like,
Yeah, she has no control over that, right? But what she does have control of, and she does have control, is coming back, period. Now, she came back. That's fine and dandy. What's going to happen now is she's going to be under the microscope. Now, if she's not improved under that fucking microscope, she's fucked. And I'm not going to fucking feel sad for her. At all. Like,
Yeah,
legit.
I'm not gonna feel bad about that. That's you left, you came back, you should have.
You should have been
If
getting
you did
better.
leave and you wanted to come back all this time, you should have. Wow.
Like, that you're not better at the fucking, the thing as notice wrestling? God, no.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're an idiot for coming back. And now you're going to be into the point where people are blaming you for people like Samoa Joe being cut.
Guess what?
And I'm not going to get mad at her. I'm not going to get mad at people for getting mad at her. I'm going to laugh.
If she's still garbage, literally my first thing was gonna be like, so this is where Samoa Joe's paycheck went.
Exactly. Like, yo, you as a human being, you're not going to get mad. You're just going to laugh your ass off at the end of the day because now it's her fault. It's not her fault, but oops, wrong place, wrong time, Eva. Not my problem.
I think it's mad disrespectful that the way they got rid of Joe, though, because it's just like Joe was carrying you guys commentating wise. You had the commentary staff on his back. People were praising Samoa Joe up and down for his commentary on social media, and y'all just gonna cut him, especially since he's not only that, but he's one of your most skilled wrestlers at the time. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up.
It's not going to.
Like, it's certain, and then here's the thing too that I don't understand. So like people are like, well, Samoa Joe is injury prone. I'm like, whatever, and I'm like, you want to talk about injury prone? Talk about fucking The Rock's daughter, Simone. This girl is like 19, 20 years old and has already had 3 fucking knee replacement surgeries.
Oh.
She is 19 years old and has already had 3 fucking knee replacement surgeries. But y'all cut Samoa Joe and then, oh, he's injury prone and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. How old is Samoa Joe? Okay. Swear to goodness.
Wait, why does she have 3 knee replacement surgeries?
Got bad fucking knees. I don't fucking know, but she's already had 3 knee replacement surgeries.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
I just realized that That is very unfortunate. You're right. It's just like,
Yep.
bro. I hate when people say people are injury prone. I'm like, well, Vince, maybe if they want wrestling every fucking day, you give them fucking breaks. Oh,
there's that, and then there's wrestling as a whole is not the easiest thing to do. There you go. I got it out. I'm proud of myself for that. But,
yeah, wrestling as a whole is not the easiest thing to do. But you know what makes it worse?
When you overwork people.
When you overwork people, exactly. And then, you have those people on the internet talking about they're injury prone. You go in the ring. You go
360 fucking 5 days of the fucking year.
Days away a year.
And then fucking tell me how good you feel after that.
And then not
Shut up.
That, and then not only that, sometimes work with people that don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Like, what the fuck else do you expect?
Yeah, injury in that type of environment can happen anywhere. And the same people that say injury prone are the same people that subscribe to the mentality that all wrestling is, like, every single piece of wrestling is fake. Even when someone gets clocked in the dome with a steel chair, it's fake. There's those people. And it's nothing wrong with that. You can't change everyone's mindset towards things, but at the same time, I think people need to be a little bit open-minded because, injury prone, sure, but he's also risking his life out there.
Right, like for an example, so what? Because me and Wild Fan was talking about this today. We was like, "Yo, there's only like one out of the four horsewomen that does not have a fucking submission. And it was Bailey." And I was like, "Yeah, for some reason, women, especially in WWE, whatever like that." Actually, I would even probably say AEW because I know Britt Baker's strength is they call it the lockjaw, but it's pretty much the mandible claw, and it's submissions. Except for Bailey's. And I was like, Bailey, Bianca Bellaire, and then when I was thinking about Ember Moon, you think about Ember Moon's strength, well, now that she has a submission, because I think she finally was like, yeah, my tailbone is kind of getting fucked up during the eclipse, so she had to change it, so she only does it on special occasions. But if you look at that, like that move, she's literally landing on her tailbone. Even if she does it correctly, she still is injuring somewhat of herself fucking doing that move.
Just like Stone Cold and the Stunner, he had
when he did the Stunner outside the ring, it was retarded. But I don't. Who do I
there, Wild Fang? We don't say that word.
I'm sorry. We're live.
What happened? What happened? What?
He said the R word.
I said retarded.
It's not nice. He said it again. Good lord. Anyway,
I really
I
don't
didn't even
care.
hear you. I didn't even. What's the R word? I didn't even hear.
Retarded.
God. Oh God. We need to stop saying that.
Yeah, we do, and we're live, pal.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who's we? I haven't said shit.
He wasn't saying we. Shut up.
Oh.
God.
Oh shit. Anyway, guys.
What were we saying now? Oh yeah. I don't remember what you were saying.
So why you say oh yeah like you remembered then?
Hey, what is your problem?
This is the host of this show, guys. He's a silly. He doesn't make any sense, guys.
Yeah, he was dying.
Oh shit. That was actually really funny. Hold up. Don't let Vince hear that. He's gonna get somebody to say that in the actual WWE, and then they're gonna. That's some funny shit. It's good shit. That was actually. Fuck. I'm gonna have this person do this live. Sparkle crotch. Ha ha. That's how you laugh. Ha ha.
I hate you. Goodbye.
That's how Vince laughed.
Goodbye.
But that's how he laughed, though. He laughed just like that.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
What were we saying? What were we saying?
I don't know, bro. You lost me after Sparkle crotch, bro. I don't know what you said. After that, John, I was like, I don't know where we at, but I'm gonna be doing.
That's what he said. That's literally what he said. He called him Sparkle Crotch multiple times.
I don't recall this situation.
Seth MacFarlane called Jericho Sparkle Crotch.
So, what other releases do you think else they may end up releasing in NXT?
Only time will tell, to be honest.
Oh no, yeah, we were mainly talking about how people say injury prone, but yeah, at this point, I just want to say one thing about the injury shit, though. No joke, is we really, really do gotta stop saying that wrestlers are injury prone. Because at this point, saying a wrestler's injury prone is the same as literally saying you suck because you're too tired to work because you work every single fucking day of the week as a cashier. And it's like, yo, I don't want to touch money for a while. You like it's, I don't know, man. It's just stupid. Oh man, we wrestle every single day in dark matches and matches on TV, and then travel, and then we're tired, and then we're doing this, we're doing that. Injury prone, like motherfucker. I haven't had time to heal from the last match I was just in. I was in the Hell in a Cell match.
Wrestle with minor injuries. That's a thing. They do wrestle with minor injuries, knowing that the full well they could either make them shits worse or whatever. You know, so.
Yeah, you know what other wrestlers apparently doing that too? Kenny Omega apparently has, I forget which injury. It was something with his shoulder or something like that, I think. And he's like, I'm just leave it alone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and I would be like, Kenny, get your dumb ass to the hospital.
Well, apparently he's not doing it because the whole, his whole thing right now that he's there.
Yeah, he has a lot going for him right now.
Exactly. Yeah. He's a heel. He's a dastardly heel. He's pretty good at it. Though. Yeah. You say he's about the what?
He's going to be the belt collector.
Oh, yeah. He is going after all the belts. But, at the end of the day, I actually like what he's doing currently. He's going to collect the belts and then have people beat him for the belts, building up talent. Oh, wow. I forgot what that was like. Oh, hey, you want to know something that AEW doesn't have? Old people just randomly coming in and taking the belts. Anybody ever noticed that?
Well, they do kind of have old people, but not them taking the belts. I thought people was pissed off for some reason. But it was like when Christian came and then he grabbed the belt or whatever. It was like, oh my god, AEW's having Christian come in and instantly go for the belt. It was like, so he picked it up. And then he put it back down, and he said, yeah, I'm going to work my way towards this. And Kenny, hopefully you will still be the champion by the time I get to, be no one contender. So I'm going to beat your ass for this.
Yeah, he didn't just say, automatic belt. Oh, man, if this is WWE, they were like, automatic belt.
Yeah, I thought they were going to use Christian. And then Christian said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then he ended up in AEW.
Yeah, oh. And then the thing too that I liked was that Edge, I was gonna say Chris Jericho, Edge, when he was asked about it, he was like, "Yo, I want my man's to be happy. If that's where he finds happiness and stuff at, more power to him. I'm happy for him and stuff like that. To be able to be our age and stuff and all the shit we went through and still get one more run, or whatever like that. I'm happy for him, and that shows you real friendship. Unlike certain people, like fucking Seth Rollins and shit, when his friend was like, "Yo, this company ain't treating me right. I'm fucking out," and then fucking friend is sitting here dogging me. Like I'm like, hey buddy, fuck you.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why Seth Rollins started getting hate, because Seth Rollins literally was against his own good friend, and it didn't make any goddamn sense. But whatever. I mean, that's like if I would betray you, any one of you, and say some nonsense, even though say one of you worked at Walmart, and then as soon as you left Walmart, you said some shit about Walmart. Right? I'd be like, well, I ain't have no problems like that. It's bad. You're lying. Okay, Walmart's great, and I'm like,
bro, you got paid more money than me. No, Walmart's great, bro. Walmart came in and slit my mom's throat and cut my dad's penis off. No, Walmart's good. They ain't do that to my family.
Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, Roman Reigns said less, but he's also still kind of just like, WWE's alright. Like, nigga.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand. Like, for when these people was coming out on like Chris Jericho's podcast and stuff, which by the way, I cannot wait for Tucker. I forgot his real name, but his drink, because he says, "Oh, now I get to sit here and say what I want to say." So I can't wait to hear what he's gonna say. But yeah, and then Seth Rollins like, "Oh, these people are just being cranky or just being pissed off because they got let go and all this other kind of stuff. WWE's a good company to work for." It's like, bruh, say that same shit to somebody like Ricochet or Mustafa Ali, people that are just pretty much main event kings and stuff like that. It's kind of difficult for you to sit here and praise the company and chill out the company when you're one of the top fucking guys. You and your goddamn wife are the top people, and she's been gone for like a year now, and she's still one of the top names and stuff. Because I guarantee as soon as she comes back, instant title picture, just like Charlotte. But you can't just sit here and chill the company out and be like, it's a great place to work for. And then you look at people like Mustafa Ali. My man didn't even know that he was going to be the fucking leader of, oh God, I forgot the name of the shitty group already.
Crash Retribution.
Yeah, he didn't even know he was going to be the fucking leader until the day of. Like, I think it was like hours before the show. They was like, "Hey, yeah, Mustafa, you won't be the leader."
What?
Like, yes.
And that would have been my reaction. What?
They did not tell him until the fucking day of the show that he was gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, okay. And then that was the most terrible fucking thing that was going. And it's like, y'all ain't got shit else for me. Look at people like Aleister Black. Y'all fired my wife because she trying to sit here and make money because y'all not fucking using her. You fired her. Granted, now she rehired again. You didn't do shit with me. I asked to fucking leave. Y'all just kept me fucking hostage. Okay, now y'all using me. I got, one fucking eye that's blue now. I'm doing all this kind of shit. Whatever, cool. But say that same shit or ask that same fucking question to those type of people. To fucking Keith Lee, who they ruined his debut, put this man in a nasty ass singlet, gave him fucking generic ass music that you make in WWE 2K. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's not one company just because, and this is the same thing I actually told my coworker about my job, because he kind of was shilling like our job and stuff. So he's like, "It's such a great place to work for because blah blah blah." I'm like, that's to you. You have been promoted twice. I have not even been promoted one single fucking time. Every time they give me something or tell me something to do, it's all these obstacles in the way, and it's always, well, but when it comes to me being promoted, which I am well deserved. You can't sit here and think that the company, just because you're having a fun time and you like going to work, that it's the same exact way for everybody else at the fucking company. Because it's not. Yeah. While you may be all giddy and happy and thinking, yeah, life is sweet and life is awesome, I'm making all this money, there's somebody on the street that's homeless.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody that didn't eat dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Stuck on the side of the road. Like, it's not... Life's not that. It doesn't work that way. Jobs don't work that way. Life does not work that way. So, like, his comment, like, I was just like, bruh, shut the fuck up.
Even though technically, let's not be mean. You don't have to be mean to person, but at the end of the day, yeah. It's. Yeah, that's why it didn't make any sense where, people keep shilling and they don't understand that it's not such a rainbow. But honestly, at this point, if I was like a young wrestler or a person and they're fucking like the one place I want to go is WWE, I will look at you like, why? You see how terrible it is for a lot of people. Like to be completely honest, like if you were a new wrestler, any of you were new wrestlers, would you go to WWE at this point?
The reason I would go is just for nostalgia.
Like no. Would you like literally accept the contract with Vince?
Honestly, I would. This is what I would do. I would do the same fucking thing that Randy Orton did, the same fucking thing that Edge did, because a lot of people tend to forget. Oh, well, it's bad. Now here's the thing. Tony Khan is actually the Khan family. They're actually fucking richer than McMahon. They're actually way fucking richer than Vince McMahon. Many people don't know that. They're richer than Vince McMahon. So anything that Vince McMahon can sit here offer, they can fucking double it. Here's the difference between Tony Khan and Vince McMahon. They are frugal and thrifty with their fucking money. Vince McMahon is not. So while one is richer than the other one kind of has more, I guess, disposable income, if that makes more sense. Kind of more money where it's like, yeah, I can just, here you go, I can just wipe my ass with cash. And Tony Khan's like, yeah, I'm gonna just go use some toilet paper because I'm gonna just save my money. I'm gonna just use toilet paper. But so I would sit here, and honest to goodness, it also depends on your situation. I'm never gonna knock somebody or knock a wrestler that was sitting here saying, no, it was my dream to always work at WWE. I always wanted to wrestle at WWE. If that is your dream, then go be it. I wish them nothing but the best. That's what they want to do. You can't knock somebody for their dream for that.
Nope.
Some people end up seeing it. Some people end up having their dreams come to reality, and some people don't, unfortunately. But it depends on your situation. If you are dirt ass poor, it's always been your life's dream to work at WWE or whatever like that, go work at WWE. If you want to sit here and be in a company and be known to actually stand out, or to be known for, like, you know, being a company and starting it from, I'm not going to say the bottom because AEW is not at the bottom, but you know what I mean, like the beginning phases, the toddler, the infantry phase of a company, then I would go to AEW. For an example, Jade Cargill, I don't know. I've never seen this fucking woman wrestle. Apparently she's never fucking wrestled, but in the independent scene. But we can see each week or each match that she wrestles, the progression, where you can actually see the same thing that we were saying about Bianca Bellaire, about how we can see she has it. We can see that this woman is going to be a star. And look at where Bianca is now. You can see the same thing for Jade Cargill. Britt Baker was the first woman to be signed for AEW, and we've seen the progression, because Britt Baker was not, I went back and watched, like, her, she was not really all that good. Not that she was bad, she's just kind of green, but she has definitely gotten a lot better. These are women that want to make their name known, and it's like, hey, yeah, I was that bitch in AEW. Yeah, I did this. I was in AEW. I'm the one that helped get this women's division off the map. Riho, I was the first AEW women's champion. Like all these other, Chris Jericho's already a household name, but he helped get that title up off the ground, and that is something that if I was a wrestler, that I would want to do. Wild Fang, you may want to be like, look, you know, I kind of want some money. I've always wanted to wrestle at AEW. Cool, nothing wrong with that. I will tell you though, who is a really good friend and a really good person, fucking Andrade. My man said he had friends, like his wrestling friends, was like, bro, you know, you thinking about going to WWE? And he told them straight up, hell no.
Yeah.
He said, no, Holmes, no. No, stay where y'all at, go somewhere else. Do not come here.
Yeah. I would have said the same thing. Hey, should I go to
That's
WWE?
Friend.
Fuck no. Save your fucking. Save your life.
That's a good ass friend.
Yeah, set up. Come on, guys, it's fun over here. Well, I'm doing absolutely nothing for fucking years.
Hey, to get my damn fiance to go to bat for me and risk her fucking career to get me the fuck up out of here.
Like, that's so bad. Like, yo, like, seriously, like, why?
Terrible.
Yeah, and now it's like some people, man, it's just like some people just don't understand, right? And again, you're right. I'm not gonna knock you, but at the end of the day, if you decide that you want to go for WWE and then regret your decision, aka what was the name of them lovebirds?
Mike. No, see, they were stupid. What they tried to do, Mike and Maria Kanellis.
Yeah.
What they tried to fucking play the company and was like, okay, yeah, we resigned, knowing good and damn well that she was pregnant, and yeah, resigned, got pregnant, and it was like, I'm you know what, I'm not happy. Well, oops. You knew you wasn't fucking happy months before it was time for you to fucking sign.
Yeah, they did.
And then it's like, you can't con a con man. You can't con somebody like Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he's not connable.
It's like certain people, that shit's not gonna work out on Vince McMahon, Donald Trump. You can't con man. You can't con smart businessmen.
Yeah, and look at what happened.
It's what they do for fucking living.
Yeah, and they had to get kicked the fuck out of the company, and it worked. Thank God. But like I said, like it just made them look real dumb. It just made them look so stupid at the end of the day. And like I said, what's the point of being fucking miserable if you're just gonna fucking, like, why resign? You knew you were miserable. You knew you were not happy. Why resign?
Yeah.
God knows. But nope. If you're gonna resign and then my bad when we're gonna resign. It's
I was coming home. I wasn't happy. Like, okay, you knew this before it was time for you to sign, my dude.
And I'm surprised that the Miz is even happy. If I was the Miz, I'd be pissed.
He has a whole fucking TV show. He does not fucking care.
Yeah.
He has a whole ass TV show. Could you imagine if they got rid of the goddamn Miz is WWE for life.
That's what makes him stupid.
He ain't fucking. He ain't going nowhere.
And that's what makes him. That's what makes him dumb. He can never get better. Like, if I was to ever have a conversation with this man, it'd be.
You have not progressed at all.
Like, you don't progress. You stay the same. I'm in good matches because of someone else.
No. Actually, you are not in good matches. As a matter of fact, you've actually gotten worse. I think he's actually gotten worse.
I don't think he got worse.
He got better on the mic.
No, he got worse. He's about the same on the mic. He's about the same. And it's the same thing as you can't. That's just one part of the job. Like, you just can't sit here and be a graphic designer and then know how to put colors together. All right, can you make me this logo? So I got these color schemes. So here's your color scheme. All right, cool. So you gonna do, like, you got to be good at typography, coloring. You got know to do black and white. It's not just one aspect of color.
Yeah.
You just can't be a graphic designer and only know fucking color, or a painter and only know fucking color. Placement. It's a whole lot of shit that you got to know with it. You can't just be a wrestler and be like, all right, cool, I'm good on the mic. Do you know how to wrestle? I know how to do a hold. Do you know how to do a wrestle? Do you know how to do a wrestling move? I can do a suplex. I can do a kick. I can do, so Daniel Bryan does, like, the it kicks. The yes kicks or whatever like that. I'ma just call them
the it kicks.
Because I am it. Kicks. Yeah, that works, right? Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, my finisher, like the skull crushing finale, like, I'ma just do it right, like, one time, and then I'ma just do it real lazy. Cause I just don't even feel like doing it. He's gotten worse, and it's the same thing with Bray Wyatt. Can't just sit here and be good on the mic, got good promos, and then lose fucking matches and look like a fool.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt did look like a fucking idiot half the time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's not half the time. It wasn't his fault. So.
Yeah, it's because the company doesn't like him.
Nope, and I swear I can't. If I see Bray Wyatt wish him the best in future endeavors, I'll be like, fucking finally. I'll be like, yo, can I just leave? Like, y'all got rid of my baby mama. Got fired my dad. You fired my brother, who many people didn't even know that was still fucking employed with this company.
Yeah, because he was sitting at home.
Like, y'all just, sitting at home doing real estate. I'm like, y'all got rid of literally my whole damn family. Like, at this point, can I just leave? Y'all gave my whole fucking gimmick away to somebody else. I'ma just leave.
Which didn't even make any fucking sense.
Speaking of Alexa Bliss, apparently she is just going to be inserted in that feud with the tag.
There is one item in your Amazon cart. T-shirt.
Alexa. Shh.
Tell you, these fucking devices are fucking
There is
haunted.
one item in your Amazon cart. T-shirt.
Alexa, stop.
See? Fucking haunted.
Jesus Christ.
That was
speaking of thou who shall not be named. They're going to be taking over that tag team. She's basically going to be running interruption for a while for that, thing.
But why though?
Because they don't have any idea what they want to do with her.
They should have just kept her with Bray Wyatt.
It was a smart idea to have her turn on Bray. It was cool, but they didn't execute anything with it, so it just looked dumb now.
They didn't have anything to do with it. It went nowhere. It's like, all right, so you got to do this. Now what? I feel it's that WWE. That's all they want to do is just do shit just for a pop.
For the wow factor, yeah.
Yeah, the wow factor. And then they ruined Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. Like, again, fuckheads. And it didn't make any sense. It made no sense why he lost after all of that. And then they wonder why people are fucking leaving. And
then wasn't that the first fucking match on the card too?
Yes!
They already knew how bad that shit was. That's why I was like, yeah, let's just get this shit out the way.
Like, yo, it made 0 sense. They know it made 0 sense, and then like they wonder why people literally stop tuning in their shit. It's like, yo, are you fucking serious right now? You literally had Bray Wyatt lose in a built-up feud that lasted for fucking ever. And you had him lose? Why? Oh, Alexa Bliss is taking over his thing? Why?
It would have been fine if they did something after the fact. It would have been cool. It would have been interesting. It would have been something to talk about. But no. Sadly, it's just not the reality.
You're like, it didn't make any sense. What is fucking Alexa Bliss even doing right now? Does anybody really care?
She talks to a doll and tries to be cool like Bray Wyatt, but her stories make no bloody sense.
It's not going to work. It's never going to work. She's not.
So that what WWE does, they just don't. Again, they do shit like you said for the wow factor and have no idea. Like they don't plan ahead. So it's like, oh hey, Otis is a fan favorite. Everybody loves Otis, and this is a wow factor. If we have Otis win the Money in the Bank briefcase, that is a big ass burden that you. Yo, is that a fucking owl? Shit, that's a big ass burden. No, I'm so sorry. No, this is I think this is a fucking hawk in this tree, bruh. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I got distracted. This is a big fucking bird. So they gave him Otis the Money in the Bank briefcase with just because he was the fan favorite and it was something different and everybody was like, what the fuck? And it would have been popular on Twitter or whatever like that or Instagram. They had no fucking idea. What else did they be like? All right, okay, cool. We got him the Money in the Bank briefcase. Now what?
They should have given it to AJ Styles. They should have given it to Rey. Any other choice in that match literally would have been a good one.
At this point, I would have. They could have just fucking gave it to. Was it Baron Corbin there?
I think Corbin was there. I'm not
they
too
could have
sure.
fucking just gave it. They just could have fucking gave it to Baron Corbin and have him do it. And have him
wait. Didn't Rey Mysterio die?
Yeah, Rey Mysterio died. They could have gave it to fucking Rey Mysterio. Could have gave it to, or guess what?
Oh yeah, they yeeted Mysterio off the tower.
Yeah, he yeeted him off the tower. Here's the thing that they could have did. All right, cool. Otis is a fan favorite. Everybody loves Otis right now. He's doing good. So we just want to pop. So let's get him the Money in the Bank briefcase, and let's do it for the first time ever. Have him cash it in on the tag team champion since he's part of the tag team. Let's do that like for the first time. Another wild kind of factor. And then boom, then we'll go from there. Then we'll do the thing about how, Otis keeps getting distracted or whatever with Mandy Rose and shit. They lose the championship. Then have Tucker, turn on him because that makes more sense than just Tucker randomly hitting him with the fucking briefcase and then split them, putting them on two separate brands just to fire fucking Tucker. Look at that. I just picked something way more fucking creative.
Not even that. First of all, I would have still kept them together. There's a reason I would not have fucking him betray him. Because the reason didn't make no goddamn sense. It still didn't make no goddamn sense. Why did they break them up? What was his reasoning?
Because they was going to fire Tucker.
No. Besides that part. What was the in-story reason? What was the in-story reason?
They didn't have one. Their reason was, we don't like Tucker. Nobody likes Tucker. They thought that for some reason we didn't like Tucker. Because with tag teams, there's always the one favorite. For example, Street Profits is Montez Ford because you know he does the Frog Splash, and then he's married to Bianca Bellaire. I think the only tag team that's in WWE that I can recall that we kind of somewhat don't really have a fan favorite, and that's really because they're fucking twins and people can't tell the difference, is the Usos.
Yeah.
You cannot fire the Usos.
I think in the New Day, it's typically Big E and Kofi Kingston, and then it's Xavier Woods is always the afterthought third one.
Yeah.
Even though he does the one that still does the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think they'll fire him.
You said what?
Which is why I don't think they'll ever fire him, because he does the talking. You know, he brings in a bunch of fans from his own shit, so they're never gonna fire him.
Who?
Yeah,
Xavier Woods.
Oh yeah, especially after the portal tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they do fire him, they'll be dumb as hell.
Yeah, that would look real dumb.
Down. I don't. No.
Pretty sure the bond has grown so big that at this point, Big E and Kofi would walk with him.
Yeah.
Yep, I would too. But you fires my man. All right, cool, bad.
Like, at this point, yo, it's just like, why?
Dolph Ziggler is still on to this day. It just blows me that they just waste his potential. Like,
he's content. He's content with the money. That's the biggest case of I just want some money. That's literally him and fucking Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. So I don't feel bad for them. That's what the fuck they get.
Because at first he was he was about to leave, but Mr. McMahon just added so many zeros to the check that I guess he was just like, you know what?
So you know who else they did that to? They did that to for Dean Ambrose, and you know what he did? He didn't even look at the fucking paycheck. He was like, yeah, so all my shit is paid for, my truck, my house, my wife's car. No, I'm walking. He was like, well, here, just look at the offer. He was like, no. He said, I didn't want to get tempted. I didn't want to look at that shit. I don't want none of that. Nope.
Yeah.
And I respect him for that. He said, I'm not even looking at this shit.
Like, he made sense. Because that shit was bad. Like, why would you suffer more just to be?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Like, my shit is paid off. We're good. He was like, if I got to live in my fucking truck with my wife, I would rather do that than stay here.
Yeah.
He was like, but our house is paid off, so yeah.
Like, I get it, but at the end of the day, he should have stayed with WWE and made more money. So no. He did the right thing.
I mean, that's what we would like to see, but we are not Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, and we can't force him to do shit.
And guess what? He's the IWGP champion. Was the champion AEW, had a pretty good run and stuff like that. And
AEW side note, real quick. AEW better not call the TBS champion. Better not call that the new belt the TBS championship. When it goes on TBS, that's nasty.
That won't be. Yeah, that won't be.
That's nasty.
That won't be until like. Oh my god! Hold on. That's nasty. That won't be until like 2022. But I thought it was that they're still having. It's just going to be a second show that's going to be on TBS, where they completely move it off of TNT.
There's a second show, but just like SmackDown, and it's their own set of titles. I'm pretty sure they have their own set. You know what I'm saying? And
they
better not.
They just call it the TV. I don't know. You say TBS show.
Yeah, nobody's gonna want that shit. That's nasty. TNT.
AEW. Huh?
TNT actually sounds like cool when you don't think about the. Yeah, but it's
blowing up.
TBS.
Dynamite. Yeah.
What the fuck is a TBS, bro?
Or they could just take the FTW drink that fucking Taz has that should be defended a little bit more and put it on there.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. Speaking of titles on NXT, apparently the $1 million title, Ted DiBiase's jump, about to come back.
Well,
you know what? I had a feeling when I kept seeing him, I was like, "May see that drink."
Obviously on NXT, but yeah, apparently. If I was him, I wouldn't even be up in there though. After what they did to his son. Like, good lord. Why are you still with this company?
Who?
Ted DiBiase.
Hey, yo, his son fucking. I'm sorry, I was doing something. Yeah, his son fucking left years ago. Ted DiBiase Jr. left years ago.
So why would you? What? Why would he go to WB?
I mean, he's still.
Nope.
I mean. Yeah.
If they did your son dirty like him.
Yeah, you're right. That would be fucking stupid.
Hey, we need to cut. Fuck y'all! Don't call this number no more.
Yeah. Ted DiBiase did quit though a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
but that was a long fucking time ago.
Yo, that bird is still fucking dead.
Sorry, we keep getting distracted with nonsense.
I guess that's the name of the episode. That bird, bro.
That bird, bro.
I swear, I think it's the hawk. Yeah, it's the hawk.
It probably is a hawk. Anywho.
I wish I would have got a picture. I think it just flew away.
It's gonna snatch JoJo.
That's why I'm staring at it. That's why it's so fucking big. Oh my god. Maryland over here got some fucking hawks.
Now it does, yes. But yeah, so now that I have all that sorted out. So what were we?
The hawk.
Besides the hawk. Ted DiBiase Jr. kinda. Yeah, you know, yeah. If I was Ted DiBiase, I wouldn't talk to WWE for a while. It'd be a while before I talk to them.
Yeah, because they just screwed your son over. Like, why would you be doing business with them?
Yeah, but he did say, "Where's the referee? He was trying to fuck on me." He did say that. Yes, Cody, go look it up. Cody Rhodes, he told us the story multiple times of what Ted DiBiase Jr. said about the ref. It's quite possibly the funniest, gayest thing you ever hear somebody say about a ref. Where's that referee? He was trying to fuck on me.
I'm so confused.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He's like, "Where's the referee?"
Okay, so just watch.
Why are we repeating it 5 times?
Just look it up. And
All right. Next. So,
jeez, man.
how do you guys feel about Charlotte Flair using what actually happens in real life as an angle?
I'm tired of them doing it. I'm tired of it because WWE makes it so they are aware of their fuck ups and what they're doing, but they just pretty much just instead of giving us the middle finger.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to make us care about the storyline or make us care. Like, you know, how Rick was like, nobody likes you. And everybody's like, oh, they got a lot of likes and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, WWE knows that we don't fucking like Charlotte. That's pretty much WWE giving us the middle finger saying, yeah, we know, but we don't give a fuck. We still about to get her the title. It's the same thing with John Cena, Roman Reigns shit. Oh, you had this amount of time to get over and then blah, 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 blah. Like, fuck you. Y'all are self-aware. We still don't like y'all.
Yeah.
Self-aware.
Like, they would have to be self-aware, but I don't think they are.
They're somewhat self-aware. Somewhat. Not completely.
WWE? Self-aware? Are you...
Just a little bit.
You know, that sounds like a giant joke. Like, they're not self-aware. They're not. They're not. They think they are. They think they're edgy. They think they're cool. They think they're hip. But they're not. And they keep doing it. It's
like that
really it's really annoying. Oh, Vince McMahon has his finger on the pulse. So let's make Charlotte actively talk about why people don't like Charlotte.
Who said that? Who said they got the finger on the pulse?
Vince. Everybody who talks about Vince McMahon. Vince has his finger on the pulse. No, the fuck he doesn't. No, he doesn't. The man is tone deaf. He doesn't know what wrestling is. He doesn't understand wrestling. He thinks that some of his best wrestlers are the big people, when he doesn't realize that some of his best wrestlers are not that big at all.
Nope, but if you're fat, you can't wrestle.
Apparently, that's a weird. That's weird. Who says
Yeah,
that?
you're fat. You gotta go back to the PC to lose some weight.
Yeah, okay. Kiss my ass is what I would tell Vince. Like, kiss my fat ass, bro. Oh yeah. Only shit a man can do from around the world. Killian Dane comes to this. Hold my beer. I can do it better than Shane with only a flick of my wrist and does it around the world, and it looks fucking good. But
if I was Keith Lee, I was like, yeah. Oh, we needed you to go back to the PC to like work out and stuff. You can kiss my fat black ass. That's what I would have told him.
Like, get out of here. Like, I wrestle better than half the roster on here, and I'm a big man, and I still use big man stuff. But I'm better than you. I'm better than your best person. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to understand why you don't like Karrion Kross, Spirit. I really am. I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, Karrion, I like you, but I'm starting to not feel you too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like he just does big moves and doesn't do anything else. So I'm like, oh, okay, clotheslines, all that good shit. And I'm like, that match with Keith Lee was better than half the matches I've seen him so far. Finn Balor is not his best opponent. I'm sorry, it's not Finn Balor.
It wasn't.
I think what's his name would be a better opponent for him. The Bruiserweight would be a better opponent for him because they both can just do moves. Damn, that Pete Dunne needs to be in fucking a championship spot right now. Jesus Christ.
It's time to come.
You know what match I would have loved to see? And I'm not joking. Can you imagine if you gave them NXT? No. We've seen Pete Dunne versus Walter. That's how he lost the belt.
Oh. No, I thought you was about to say that again.
You know what would be a perfect match if you gave them NXT, if Triple H and Shawn Michaels produced a match and said, 30 minutes, let's do this. Cesaro versus Pete Dunne? You know how fire that match would be? Oh yeah, on NXT, not on the main roster, on NXT. So I mean, the crowd with the crowd there, and they clearly know what the fuck they want.
Not you, sorry.
I was gonna say wow.
Not you.
I was gonna say wow.
The shy guy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is a match that exciting for you? You just cuss me out.
No.
Anywho, moving on again. What else did I want to talk about wrestling? Oh, what? Okay. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about repeat shit. Why in the fuck is Cesaro again refeuding with Seth Rollins? What is the point?
Because they ain't got shit else for them.
So what the fuck was the point of him moving on if he was gonna refeud with him? And why does Seth Rollins keep going, this is your fault? It's your fault. Like, Seth. Look, Seth, that doesn't even make any sense.
Besides the drip suits, he ain't got shit else.
Bruh, the suits, they are okay and all, but he's starting to look stupid to me.
Nah, that boy dripping, bro.
Dog, no, son. No.
This
man wears... What?
That drink he just had on, that drink actually was kind of good. There was two that I liked. The one that he just had on where it was the skulls. Yeah. It was like the little foil drinks, and it was the coastal drink. That actually was fire. And then the other one he had on at the pay-per-view where it was like the white jacket with the white shirt and shit, and then it was like the paint, whatever like that, but it was like upside down. It started from the bottom and it was working its way up. Them two drinks actually was hot fire. Other than that, yeah, no, but them drinks was fire.
But he wears the same thing. He wears a suit. He wears the no-show socks and some loafers. What?
Yeah, like a douchebag. Yeah, douchebag.
Hey, that's drip. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
He dripping, bro. Yeah. He just missing a little bit of ice, and then he dripping, bro.
All right, bro. Whatever.
You know, we already discussed that loafers with no socks. That's ultimate douchebag.
Now he just needs an apple. Jesus.
And anywho, probably drives to infinity. All right, go ahead.
I actually had a douchebag with a Maserati yesterday. That was fun. Ugh. Like, he was actually a douchebag. It's almost like it came with the territory of it's like you have to own a Maserati. When you're signing the contract to get the Maserati, you have to be a douchebag. Like, I don't get it.
Or we get the douchebags that get the Alfa Romeos. It's like, do you realize that you're getting an Italian car, which is shit? Have fun with that.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But alright. So how do we feel about Hell in the Cello?
Honestly, fucking
There's no matches. Matches ain't coming out for it yet, right?
Oh no! So here's speculation. Yeah, go ahead, Spirit. Go ahead, Spirit.
I was just about to say, can they stop fucking like not announcing shit? Like, how are we supposed to get a hype for a pay-per-view, whatever like that, if I don't know who the fuck's on the card until the week of?
I think I brought that up. Yeah, that's an issue they keep having. You know, I feel like before they used to advertise friggin' everything, and be like, "What? Who's gonna fight on SmackDown?" You tune in, be like, "Oh my god, you know this match is gonna be amazing." Nah. Nowadays it's just like, you know what's happening. It's because they don't know. It's
they actively change scripts on the fucking joint
on the fly, bro. He just be like,
I don't want this. I don't want Bray Wyatt to win anymore. Let's make it Randy Orton win. But why, Vince? Well, because Randy Orton needs to win the match. Why does Randy Orton need to win the match? It's good shit. Like, okay, thanks, Vince. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow, man, that's a lot of. You alright, man? You alright there, Wildfang? We need to unpack some things.
Yes. Let's start with this Hell in a Cell shit.
Alright, what's that?
First of all, we all know the Hell in a Cell matches. You don't gotta fucking lie. It's gonna be Roman Reigns versus probably Cesaro. You know what? Never mind.
Not.
I lied. That's the wrong match.
I told you who they're trying to put Roman against.
Shinsuke, right? That's gonna be fun at Hell in a Cell, in a Hell in a Cell match for their first match.
And we're probably gonna get Bayley versus Bianca Bellaire.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get Bayley versus Bianca Bellaire in a Hell in a Cell match. Then we're gonna get fucking Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley in a Hell in a Cell match. But Bobby Lashley's gonna beat everybody in their not Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre's gonna beat everybody and their grandmother for the fucking match, and it's gonna end just like the same way. Something's gonna happen during the match, and yeah, then we're gonna have the women's tag team match again with the fucking Steakhouse versus the other Steakhouse. You know what?
Steakhouse.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna be the Steakhouse versus the other steak. It's Fogo de Chao versus Texas de Brazil. That's what we're gonna call that match, right?
No, because I actually happen to like both. So.
Double wow.
Wow.
Let's not do that. How about it's going to be Arby's versus.
Arby's.
We got the meats.
What's the fucking other disgusting place that I can't believe is still in business? Shit, I don't know. Burger King. Yeah.
Whoa! The
blasphemy!
What the? This is live, man.
First of all, Burger King is okay, but like, first of all, Burger King's fries are not that good. I do not like Burger King's fries. It's trash. Hell,
it's regular steak fries.
I don't even eat McDonald's, but I already know that McDonald's fries is better.
McDonald's got the best fries, period. In my opinion.
That's blasphemy. No,
that's not blasphemy. Okay, so for me, now it's a fast food episode, guys.
What the fuck is happening?
You talking regular fries? Because if not, Checkers fries is on point.
Checkers fries is greasy as shit.
Checkers fries is good though. Their fries is good.
They're greasy as shit.
They do be greasy. They do be greasy though.
If you go to a Checkers in DC, that's in like Southeast, fuck yeah, because it's not the black people there. But if you go to like the Checkers,
what the fuck?
If you went to
Checkers be greasy and they be having rats in their kitchen.
Exactly. Fuck
they
that.
Be having the rats openly in the kitchen.
They put extra stank on the food. They put extra stank on
the food. I think
the best fries are Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry.
No, Chick-fil-A. No.
It's between Chick-fil-A and Wendy's for me. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, Wendy's fries is trash. Wendy's fries is good. I've never had a problem with Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries
never.
I don't like this sea salt shit. So
I'd rather have sea salt on my fries than my fries either being soggy or stiff as shit. Get out of here.
I'd rather have the sea salt than sit here and have just a pile of fucking kosher ass the lady with the umbrella fucking salt on it, or just be hard and stiff as shit.
Talking about McDonald's?
Yes.
Yes.
McDonald's out the grease is crazy. Out the grease.
Hey yo, all right.
McDonald's
Realistically, let's be realistic. Let's just be realistic. Let's be realistic, right?
Y'all are bugging.
All right. I want to end it with this. I'm gonna end this shit with this, right? If I take a thing of McDonald's fries and I take a thing of Wendy's fries and leave them out for 3 hours, which fries will actually still taste like fries?
You right?
Wendy's.
You right?
Wendy's. The McDonald's fries will at that point taste like shit.
Nobody does that.
What are you talking about? Oh man, I got my food. I didn't eat it right away.
If I take McDonald's chicken nuggets and I take Wendy's chicken nuggets,
Wendy's chicken nuggets beaten. We ain't talking nuggets.
Hold on. No, which one can I still put in the fucking microwave after 3-4 hours and it still tastes good? The other ones I gotta put in the fucking oven for them to at least still taste like some damn chicken.
You right. But we ain't talking chicken nuggets. We talking about fries.
Whose ice cream machine is never broken?
You right.
Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, McDonald's has the worst. All right.
Nah, McDonald's fries is giant crazy. I'm
not gonna lie, dog. I'd rather eat chicken.
Hey, McDonald's French fries, you can literally fucking shank somebody with them. Bitches just be so fucking hard and crispy.
After 3 hours, they are hard. They're not crispy.
After 3 hours, but you gotta eat out the grease.
So you gotta eat the fries immediately after you get them. Great.
The grease.
That's amazing.
You don't even need sauce for McDonald's fries.
Wendy's fries, you can eat them whenever, bro.
McDonald's French fries is fucking jailbirds working there because they're like, well, here, maybe you want to eat it or maybe you want to shake somebody. We don't know. Let's just give you both.
Oh, shut up. Anywho, moving the fuck on. So, how do you guys want to guess that Hell in the Cell, right? Not only, I bet you we're going to get 3 Hell in the Cell matches. One of them's going to end in the disqualification. Okay. And the other one's going to be a match that we've literally already watched 3 times now.
Which one is that?
Oh, Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley.
Man, that sounds accurate.
Yeah. Literally, that's what's going to happen. And then Charlotte's going to be in the match, and she's going to fall off the side of the cage.
The fact that Drew McIntyre is still in the title picture is hurting me. Yeah.
Why is he still in the title picture? What the fuck is wrong with Vince? AKA, I keep my finger on the pulse. Stop.
But do you know what? Do you know why I actually feel bad for Drew? Because Drew actually came out and say he is very surprised that fans haven't turned on him yet. Because I still love Drew McIntyre. He just does not need to be in the title picture repeatedly. And I feel as though that Vince McMahon doesn't want us to still love Drew McIntyre. So that's the reason why he's doing this. Oh, if I just keep shoving him down our throat like a Roman Reigns, then y'all finally will hate him and then I can put him back in mid-card.
I think they're going to make him a heel.
Just make him a heel. Shit. Stop.
I think that's what's going to happen here.
Get him out of the title picture for a break.
Hey,
I will use this as a goddamn reference.
Here's a thought.
Velveteen Dream, hold up. Velveteen Dream was barely on the was barely on matches, but when he came, it was always a treat. Get out of here, bro.
Here's
everything. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, here's a thought. I'm pretty sure they're going to put him with Jinder Mahal.
I just got a stomach ache.
That is going to kill him.
A heel.
Wholeheartedly.
I think
it doesn't fucking matter what you do. That's going to kill him.
That's what they're going to do. I believe it. I could feel it in my chest. That's exactly what's going to happen. In some way,
shape, the authors of pain.
He's about to die.
Garbage.
He's really about to die now.
Oh, whatever.
They've been deposited into WWE trash can.
Oh yeah,
that's where they've been.
Yep, put him right in the trash can along with the McDonald's French fries.
I don't know, y'all.
Jesus
McDonald's French fries, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. The fans, we can put this at a vote. The fans gonna vote for McDonald's French fries.
I'll put it on Twitch. I'll put it on Twitch.
Wendy's, Burger King, or McDonald's French fries.
Okay, so Burger King is gonna lose. McDonald's fries are great.
I mean, because you're not gonna put Matter of fact, you could put Chick-fil-A little waffle fries in there.
Chick-fil-A
For me,
might-
Chick-fil-A is gonna win
they
that.
might win that, but I don't
It's
think
gonna be
they will.
Chick-fil-A.
They're not. Chick-fil-A's not going.
It's gonna
Chick-fil-A,
be Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A literally.
Checkers, and then Wendy's.
Nah, bruh, I'm not putting Checkers in that shit.
Checkers, nah. Checkers is up there.
Yeah,
Checkers is up there.
Nah,
they're
not the leather
regular
fries.
Yeah, they're not regular.
I'd rather have Popeyes fries than Checkers fries, bro.
Popeyes is definitely, in my opinion, I do get Popeyes. No, fresh Popeyes fries. Do
No,
that.
no, I'm not saying Popeyes fries are good over Checkers. No.
Over Chick-fil-A? No.
Over Chick-fil-A?
I
Hell
didn't
yeah.
I didn't say Checkers over Chick-fil-A. I said if you did Popeyes versus Checkers fries, I'm taking Checkers fries all day.
Popeyes all day, bro. Sorry.
But I'm not putting Chick-fil-A fries, the little waffle fries, over Checkers, right? No,
I am. I'm sorry. Checkers.
no. I would take Chick-fil-A over Checkers, but
Yeah.
Checkers I would take over Popeyes.
I wouldn't say all that. But let's move to the thing we need to talk about. The fucking backlash, or as Vince wanted to aptly title it, WrestleMania Backlash, because he has his finger on the pulse of wrestling.
Mhm.
How did you guys feel about
the
this show?
Dies?
You said what?
I'm sorry, I didn't change the subject. Go
Did
ahead.
you just wish death on Vince McMahon?
No, I said what happens when he dies. That he has his finger on the pulse. Okay, so what happens when he dies?
That's just so dark.
I think we've said worse about Vince on this very channel many times.
Yes, heard somebody keep talking about how dusty his asshole is.
Not even the fact that he has a dusty asshole.
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
Do you
Just
think
another
Bruce
wrong
Pritchard
word.
actually like?
I've said
like,
wrestling would be
did
better
that
if
for a
Vince
while?
died multiple times.
That is
Do
not
you think
okay.
Bruce Pritchard actually like dusts his asshole like every occasion?
Yes,
Is it like a daily thing?
he has to dust it. So he says, "All right, Vince, pull your pants down." He gets a feather duster and he climbs up in there and he dusts it.
Do you think he uses Windex?
And then while he's dusting it, Vince
Windex.
farts and all you hear is, he's like, "Oh, Vince," he's like, "Ha ha, good shit."
He probably uses furniture polish.
Furniture polish.
Okay, but let's move on to
I don't understand why I'm here anymore.
Backlash 2021, or WrestleMania Backlash, as they were saying it.
Don't
So how did you guys feel about the pay-per-view?
It started off so well, and then it splatted.
Yeah,
It got hit over by a car.
so we so we got Sheamus versus Ricochet on the pre-show, which
Okay.
ended with Ricochet stealing Sheamus's hat and jacket, then doing it again on the next night and getting his ass handed to him. And I was very confused. I was like, so Ricochet is getting a program with Sheamus? Why? Here's a good idea. Hey, listen. Here's a good idea. How about this? How about wherever Aleister Black is, right in the closet, have Ricochet standing next to him, and they are both reading stories.
So put them in a tag team again? That's what you want?
They were a better tag team than what we have now. Maybe add another tag team to the tag team division. Because if I see another fucking match that is exactly the same with the stupid fucking tag team division, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Can somebody answer me this one question? How do you go from being the
Shit.
king of main event to then being on a cruise show for a pay-per-view?
What you said? Being on what?
They
What?
got nothing to do with
How do you-
Sheamus.
How do you go from main event, being a main event, like the king of main event, just constantly battling Mustafa Ali, to being on the pre-show to a pay-per-view?
God
Do people
no.
actually watch main event?
No.
No.
I don't even know when it comes on or how it comes on.
And then they try to do this where they try to put people on there. They're like, hey, Jay Uso's on main event. No, that's not gonna get nobody to fucking watch it. Hey, guess what? That's what Nikki Cross has also been demoted to main event. Nobody fucking watches it. They don't care if you put Sasha Banks on there. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Wait, what?
No, that's saying she was on there. I'm just saying, like, that's not gonna get people. That's not gonna get me to watch it. If you
How?
put
How do you watch main event?
I don't fucking know. That's the question. That is the $1 million question.
How the fuck do you even watch that programming?
Google it.
I'm not going to. I don't care. They don't even have highlights on YouTube. Like, that's how bad main event is. It used to be just the thing on YouTube. Also, notice how they don't talk about the 24/7 belt anymore, or as often anymore.
Yeah, I think they just threw that to YouTube.
Yeah, it happens randomly now, but at this point, Tozawa needs to fucking leave. Like, he needs to go somewhere. He's friends with Apollo Crews, and their friendship is pretty cool. But other than that, like, it's like, bruh. If I was Tozawa and Apollo Crews had to change to the African man, where he's speaking African, I would have said, yo, you need to fucking quit. Like, now. Like, it's just weird.
Well, Tozawa is a ninja.
Yeah, it's racist as shit, but whatever.
Yep.
He's a ninja with a bunch of random people as his ninja crew. For some fucking reason. And then, literally, the guy who was... Whatever, I'm not going to talk about that old Spice shit. That's another day. That's another day for fucking... So, we got a triple threat match, which is surprisingly okay. Which is Rhea Ripley, who's starting to get on my everlasting nerves. Asuka and Charlotte Flair, who's literally hated by me. Like, completely. In a okay match that was 15 fucking minutes, and I counted. That match lasted for fucking ever. Do you think Rhea Ripley...
Pause. Whoever the fuck thought it was a good idea to put Charlotte Flair in that fucking Cruella de Vil inspired outfit needs to be shot in the foot and castrated.
I thought it was Mad Queen inspired.
No, that was Cruella de Vil. You know, the little 100, because the movie's getting ready to come out, but that was not it. That was not it.
I don't know. I think of Mad Queen because of the red.
Yeah. It was either the Mad Queen. But how did you guys feel about Rhea Ripley retaining the title in this one?
It's still not going to do a shit difference with her. She has still a long fucking way to go. They're still not going to make us care about her. Ever since she lost the championship, they're like, well, let's just have her now win. You know, make up for Charlotte beating her down in NXT. No, ever since I had Charlotte, ever since I fed her to Charlotte, she's never been the same. It's going to take a lot of fucking more work to do than to sit her make this woman feel as important as she was when she was down in NXT before she lost.
True. Yeah, Rhea Ripley, I don't care for her anymore, unfortunately. I was like, oh shit, she was great. And now I'm just like, every time I see her on the roster, and now she's wearing over makeup, and I'm like, take half that shit off, girl. You don't need all of that. Jesus.
Side note too about Rhea Ripley, people are a bunch of assholes.
Why?
Because her boyfriend is black, and people have been, saying stupid shit about that.
Okay, so on that note, that's fucked up. Why does it...
to learn, mind your fucking business.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. That's why Brock Lesnar stays secretive. Except for his daughter, it looks like a fucking man, but whatever.
That's so
she does not look like a man.
She looks
like him.
Exactly.
Like him. She
which
looks
is
like her father.
Which he's
That is so disrespectful.
What is Brock Lesnar, babe?
We Galactic and Spirit do not condone anything that Wild Fang is saying right now.
What is he? What is Brock Lesnar? Is he her mother or is he her father?
Do you think that Brock Lesnar could ever been like, yeah, it's not my child? What?
No, he can't.
He can't. I take that back. Galactic doesn't condone anything.
Maya Lynn Lesnar cannot be denied by Brock.
We do not condone this type of behavior on this podcast.
So I pose a challenge to Galactic.
Nope.
If Mike Tyson and his daughter and Brock Lesnar his daughter was standing in front of you,
Mike Tyson's daughter is actually
said you had to choose.
Really, really thick.
Yeah, you had to choose.
I would date Mike Tyson's daughter before I date Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Okay.
That's not saying that That's not saying that Brock Lesnar's daughter is ugly. I actually think Mike Tyson's daughter is actually very pretty. She's just on the heavy side.
Okay, all right.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, so back to the scenario. All right.
No.
All right. Listen.
No.
Listen.
No.
All right. Say Mike Tyson was in his boxing gear, right? And he's fit as shit, and his daughter is in front of you. And Brock Lesnar was in his wrestling gear, and his daughter was in front of you, and both of them was like choose, and the other you have to fist fight. What would you do?
I'm about to take them Brock Lesnar punches.
I'd rather take Mike Tyson punches to the face. I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, with Mike Tyson's punches, it won't punch it. It'll just
Oh no, he'll knock me out. So yeah, I'll be done. You bet. Oh!
And then here's the thing. I would actually just go with Brock. I'd be like, so can you just do like 4 suplexes and then like an F5 and then be done? You have to physically punch me?
Yes, he has to physically punch you. He has to physically fuck you up.
So I can't eat suplexes?
Nope, he has to punch you in the face. He's gonna punch you in the face. It's like beating you up like it's UFC. Like it's gonna be like UFC.
Well, why is it my face?
How? What's the most effective place to punch on a person?
Right, but that means I also gotta have some fucking gear on, or
no gear. No gear. You're just.
I'm not doing either. I'm not doing either. You about to have somebody knock my ass out straight in my fucking car. So as long as you love me, as long as you will still stay with me when I got no teeth.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
The most effective place to punch someone is actually probably the body. In fact, the liver.
It's the liver, your windpipe, your solar plexus. But realistically, are you gonna punch somebody in the fucking face, or are you gonna aim for their solar plexus?
Y'all are some mass murderers.
Realistically,
I'm gonna aim for their body, hit them in the liver, hopefully.
Have you ever been in a fist fight in your life?
No.
Alright then. No, you're not gonna aim for nobody's fucking body or solar plexus or whatever. You're gonna fucking aim for the face.
I'm going for their body.
This is somebody who's been in multiple fucking fights.
I'm going for their body.
No,
I'm telling you what I'm gonna do.
Alright, so in a fist fight, especially if you were in school and you just started punching somebody in their gut while somebody's beating your face in, you lost the fight. Everyone's gonna clown you.
Guard your face.
Yeah, okay, alright. How you gonna guard your face and punch somebody in the gut simultaneously?
That's what the sport of boxing is.
Are you a professional boxer?
That's what the sport of boxing is.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Hold up. All right. In a boxing match, it is still impossible to simultaneously body blow and block your face. You have to put your head down. And if you put your head down, listen, if you put your head down, somebody's going to uppercut you. I've watched a boxing match where that exact thing happened. And are you serious? You got to be careful.
You got to know how to maneuver. Exactly.
Yeah, you got to maneuver. You're not just in a real fight. In a realistic fight. Like, if I was to come over there and fist fight you, you're not going to be like, haha, guard my face, punch you in the solar plexus. Bruh, you're going to be like, oh my God, how do I stop the onslaught to my face? Oh my God. Oh Lord, what is happening right now? I'm dying. Help! Call 911. Like, what are you talking about? Or you're gonna
realistically, I'm just gonna shank them.
No, or realistically, you're gonna try to punch the person in the face, or put them in a headlock or something, or stop the blows to your face. Because realistically, the best way to get knocked out is to get punched in your goddamn dome piece, and you're going down. That's how it works in real life, bro. You're not gonna punch somebody like, I'm gonna win this fight real quick. I hate you. You talking shit, and then you gonna slap my girlfriend in the ass. All right, give me your solar plexus. That's not how it goes. Give me your gut, man. I want to. It
goes like that if you're a menace to society.
Dog, shut up. I'm gonna punch you right in the liver, bro. You gonna talk shit and talk shit to my girlfriend? Punch you in the liver, my guy. No.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I
hit you in the liver. You're folding over.
No, what about the adrenaline, bro? If we're in a fist fight and we're fighting, and you punch me in the liver, I'll feel it later, but I'm still gonna beat the shit out of you.
If a good punch to the liver is an instant fold.
How are you gonna punch somebody in the lip? Shut up! You've never been in a fight. That's not how it works. I'm trying to tell you.
How it works. They explain this shit.
I've been at 12 fights. I've been in 12 fucking fights, most of which
someone jabbed you in the liver.
Somebody's punched my gut before, and guess what I did? I continued pelting his face in. I dragged. Spirit was in class when I dragged the dude up. Spirit was in class when I dragged the dude up and down lockers. What are you talking about, son?
That's cool. I'm not that.
He was a boxer, and guess what he did? He blocked his face, tried to hit me in the stomach. I grabbed his hands, and I continued beating on his face. He was knocked out by the time we were done, and if I wanted to, I could have continued punching his rib cages or something. You know, it's really easy to knock somebody out when you punch them in the face. I'm just saying, your brain is there. Your brain is there.
Oh man,
who hurt you?
Who hurt you, bro?
Who hurt?
I mean,
exactly.
I just don't like when people try to bully me. I'm sorry.
You, according to your fans, you bully me, man.
I don't. That wasn't a fan. That was a person trying to judge me for some fucking reason. It didn't make no sense.
There had to be some type of fan if they watched the product.
I don't get it, and I don't understand that shit. I will never understand that shit. You're putting the whatever. You know what? Shut up. Anywho, let's move on because we went on a goddamn live tangent like idiots.
That was
The people to love what we, if you're here or you're a fan of Wild Fang, you gotta love the tangents.
So, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode.
It's the Dirty Dogs.
I'm not calling them that.
The Dirty Dogs.
I'm not calling them that.
The Dirty Dogs.
I am definitely not going to say it like I'm a Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
Dirtiness.
Shut up.
Dirty boy.
Shut up. Anywho, realistically, this match was kind of shit. Considering that even Scythe, Mr. Darkwave himself talked about this, that the Mysterios got 3 moves in and they won the match immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, weren't you paying it? Oh, you weren't there.
Nope.
I was, but the match was so bad that's how the match ended, and I was genuinely upset, especially during that watch along, that we wasted a fucking time with a match like this.
I told you I didn't want to do it.
But it was fine. I loved it. Watch along was fun. Watch along's always fun with you guys, because I'm not the only one suffering.
Suffering.
I can tell you no.
Suffering succotash, son. And
oh, we actually did have Idaho potatoes for dinner.
Ha ha ha.
Babe, we had Idaho potatoes.
So the next match was Damian Priest and The Miz in a commercial for the zombie movie that Zack Snyder made. That was one of the most I don't even know how to describe it. It was quite possibly the dumbest fucking match that The Miz has ever been in single-handedly. No one can tell me otherwise that it was a great match that The Miz has been in. I think it was dumber. I would have to say it was his dumbest match ever in existence. Does anybody agree?
Well, I could definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, say it was the worst lumberjack match I've ever seen.
It was The Miz's worst match of his career.
I actually think one of the worst matches of his career actually was him and Reese with the John Cena and Bella match.
I forgot about that match.
Because of him?
It was bad because there was no good people in the match. Name a good person from that match.
Me.
Also,
and then that shitty ass ending.
Oh yeah, double AA, 3 count, marriage proposal. Marriage never went through because John Cena is an idiot.
I knew it wasn't.
What? What was that?
I said I knew it wasn't.
Yeah. I'm with you because you're a high-end profile person on the roster, so... And they're going to bring back the Bellas, and the Bellas going to beat up fucking... whatever, bro. I don't care. Anywho. I'm taking my time. Retaking my time. Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time.
Thank you. Next, we got Bianca Bellaire versus Bayley in a actually good match, but the ending was a lot to be desired. I wish it was a little better. But the match is actually match of the night for me because it was actually a good fucking match because Bayley knows what the fuck she's doing. You know,
Yeah.
I love Bayley. Who doesn't like Bayley?
Yeah, I can take her or leave her. I'm just kidding.
What?
She's
I'm
fine.
just kidding.
I wanted to say that's so mean. Bayley is one of the better wrestlers on the roster, including Sasha Banks.
She was kind of hell of annoying though at WrestleMania though. That ding dong shit is kind of getting on nerves though.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yes, that ding dong shit was pretty dumb. But other than that, that was the best match on the roster. You have to admit that at least. Next, we have Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman versus Drew McIntyre in a match that happened. Triple threat. Yeah, thank you. It was a predictable fucking match. But if I was to rate it, I'd say it was fucking okay. It was It was predictable though, so it's almost like the next match that we're going to talk about, which is actually a pretty good match, but it was still, you know, the same. At this point, I got to be honest, if you see Roman Reigns losing a match, and I don't know what you're looking at, but I don't see Roman Reigns losing the match anytime soon. Do you concur with this, Spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't even know. I mean, and then it brings up the question of who, if they build up people, like how, you know, they did a pretty decent job building up Cesaro. They at least built him up enough where he was like, all right, yeah, I can see my man's challenging for the belt. No, he wasn't gonna win it, but it was still pretty cool. That like, all right, we built him up and he challenged for it. That was fine. If they can just kind of keep doing that, then, you know, with other people and stuff like that, then that'll work. It's one thing, it's like, all right, y'all just feeding people to him, but at least make it so, you know, at least build some damn people up. That's it. Like you gave Kevin Owens, you know, gave him Cesaro, Jay. It's like, you know, they're doing pretty okay. Build some more people, because eventually we are still more than likely going to end up getting fucking Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I guarantee fucking too. Unless they do a draft and move Seth, which I don't even know if they'll probably do because they'd have moved him again. But yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be interesting to see them two versus each other again. Even though, like, the last time it was just we'll see what happens. It will probably be this time Seth gets last time Seth got cheered even though Roman was the babyface. This time it will probably be the same results. Considering that Rollins will probably be the babyface in that match. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna cheer Roman.
We'll see.
I think Roman's in better standing right now.
We'll see. But yeah. So that's it for that part. Well, WrestleMania Backlash was sadly a terrible pay-per-view. Again. For the third fucking time. Wow, we're gonna get the fucking literally the same fucking matches at Hell in a Cell. Cause on the very next night we got Morrison versus Damian Priest in a lumberjack match, which was like, why are we getting this match? Aren't you both technically supposed to be dead because you both got eaten by zombies? Are you aware of this?
Well, the Miz got injured, so that's why they gave that excuse with the Miz.
Okay. Also, why did whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Whatever, bro. We'll see what happens when it comes to Hell in a Cell. Right now, Hell in a Cell is not looking up to be good. Also, I just realized that the next pay-per-view is NXT TakeOver in Your House 2021, which automatically is going to be better. We all know this. But Hell in a Cell, let's see if there are any matches confirmed. Nope. Alright. it's going to be literally, it's going to be bad at this point because I'm just ready for the NXT pay-per-view, and we're buying Double or Nothing for AEW, and we're going to review Double or Nothing. So be prepared for that.
Do you know a lot of the storylines?
I watched a couple of the tapings on my YouTube TV, so I'm gonna go into it with I'm ready for this. Like, Juice is gonna be fighting Kenny Omega and Bastard Pac for the triple threat match. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for, the Inner Circle and what's it called to blow off their feud on their pay-per-view. Yeah, the Pinnacle and
another Stadium Stampede. And then I actually am looking forward to the Sheeta versus Britt Baker, because Britt Baker needs to win.
Yeah, so we will see what happens. But other than that, it's time for us to move on to the other side of our podcast. How are you guys feeling?
I'm black.
Okay, cool.
Pretty good.
So, the last couple of weeks from the gaming, we got a good Resident Evil game, which is great.
Oh, damn, we need to go for a break.
I mean, if you want to leave, you can go. We're live, pal.
No, I'm staying. I forgot that we were live. I was like looking for that break. I was like, well, goddamn. I forgot we were live.
Yeah. First things first. The Returnal is a great game, and at this point, I can't praise it enough for being the first true next gen game that we needed. And yeah, that's great. Second thing I want to talk about, Outriders.
Why are you so loud?
What about Outriders?
It lost 93% of the Steam players.
Man, the PC version was trash, wasn't it?
Oh, that's that game that you try to hit me to download and play, and then
Yeah, the demo.
I never heard nothing. Yeah,
The
I never
demo.
heard anything else.
Yeah. So Outriders, I thought it was 4 players. It's 3. So I was like, yeah, let me stop this. Yeah, 4 players is better than 3 players. Because Dark Souls, that's why a lot of games are 3 player. Yeah, so
I mean, Hood is 4.
Speaking of, Hood is actually really fucking fun with playing with you guys. I've had so much fun playing that game, and I'm glad I made that purchase. What?
I no, because a certain somebody doesn't know what the fuck stealth means. Hey, I'm just gonna run out and then everybody's chasing me.
That was stupid funny.
Listen, man.
I was like, do not help him. Do not fucking help him.
I remember that shit.
It'd be fun. It'd be like that sometimes.
Or I remember somebody go, "Why y'all close the door on me?" Y'all.
Some people just don't like generalize or don't like calling people out, singling people out, man.
Bro, you actively said, "Why y'all close the door on me?" And me and Spirit are like, "Y'all." I'm using Robin Hood. She's using Fire Tuck. How the fuck are we opening the door? That was stupid funny, yo. Anywho.
That was funny.
So apparently, Outriders, the PC version, has been not picking up traction. They've been losing so many fucking people. It's not even funny at this point. And what do you have to say about that? Like, did you think that game was gonna last any longer, or do you think it's gonna die out quicker? Because a lot of people's also getting sick of the fact that you can't play it the fuck offline.
So the problem, who cares about that? I mean, not who cares about that. It's, that's not the biggest problem the game has. The end game doesn't offer much.
Yeah.
Let me get that out the way. The way they went about some of the loot, from what I understand, is very just backwards. So there's a lot of issues with some of the systems that fans are asking for them to fix, and it's like every time they fix one thing, they take 2 steps back. But it's a problem with most looter shooter games. It's just like oh man, you guys want this, but we're gonna do the opposite. And it just happens. It just works out that way with a lot of them. It's very unfortunate, but what can you do?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense how that keeps happening, actually. Destiny, the first one, is a pinnacle of what you should do by the end of the game. That Destiny 2, the fact that it literally are just getting there is the saddest shit ever. And how Outriders or any other looter shooters didn't copy the blueprint of what a fully fledged Destiny 1 did is the saddest shit ever in this fucking world.
They just now fixed the customization in Destiny, where now it's officially like, any other MMO where you can completely customize any armor piece to look like any other armor piece, and
but they fucked up on it.
Permanent.
Yeah, the shaders are permanent, but they did fuck up on the transmogging thing, and people are pissed about it.
It's not as bad. I think they fixed it already because it's not as bad.
Nope, they said it got worse. A lot of people said it's worse than what they thought. So I will look up on a story and then we'll talk about it next time. I didn't read up on it. I just keep seeing articles and things of people saying that it's shit.
I've unfortunately made my way back to the game recently, and I don't have any problems with it. It doesn't look like it's that bad.
We'll see.
Maybe that's just because I don't know the full
we'll see.
extent.
Yeah, they said you need points to do it. We'll see. We'll see what
you
happens.
do gain points. Yeah.
It's a dumb way to do it. I gotta go look into the story before I talk about it at this very point. So we'll probably talk about it in the next gaming podcast before I fucking fully be like, yeah. Hopefully
it's pretty good though if they manage to balance it out properly.
If they fix it. Hopefully they fix it, and by next week we'll probably have the conversation of it's all right. So just remind me, we can talk about it next week. But
I can tell you I like it already. My leagues and bounds above what we already had.
Next thing, Google Stadia. Mrs. Spirit, what is a Google Stadia?
Why?
Isn't that Google's their system or whatever they're trying to do?
Yes.
Streaming service.
Yes, their streaming service. Yeah, it's already dead. And so now somebody at Google, quote, and I'm gonna say this, said, "It is alive and well."
Oh.
That just probably means that Google still, they haven't given up completely yet.
Yeah, they're in denial, and it's the saddest, funniest shit.
I think they should just go back to the drawing board. There's no problem with that. Everyone's had to go back to the drawing board. Look at Sega, look at Nintendo. Everyone's had L's in their career, so
you gotta get to the L. Gotta take an L before you get to the W.
They just need to go back to the drawing board. I think Google has a decent chance if they actually make a console. They have the funds for it, so yeah. They also have a buddy, Microsoft. They could easily get Game Pass on the Google system, and then have their own Google exclusives. And look at that, strong contender right there. We don't get what we want all the time.
We don't get what we want all the time.
We sure don't.
Also, by the way, Google Stadia just now got a search bar. So
a search bar?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, you can finally search on their platform.
Like search for games to play.
Yes, you actually, before you had to actively search. Now you can actually click on the search bar and it's gone. But moving on, we all saw the new PlayStation controllers, the black and the midnight one, which I will be getting one of each.
Beautiful.
To add to my collection.
Top tier.
They were sexy.
Somebody's flexing.
I also got black plates for my PlayStation, so when they get in, I will show a full thing.
Black excellence, huh?
Yeah, black plates to make my PlayStation 5 look like my PlayStation 4, and then I'm gonna have a PlayStation party, an eyed shut PlayStation party.
Us poor people cannot afford all that, so it's just the.
I mean, I could.
I'm glad y'all let me. I'm glad y'all let that slide.
I want to.
I'm just glad y'all let that slide.
I don't know what you said.
Good.
Should I be concerned?
No.
Also, Ubisoft got in trouble again.
What for?
So I will no longer be purchasing Ubisoft games.
What did they do?
You know how they had gotten in trouble for, the sexual harassment allegations, the toxic workplace environment, the racism? Yeah, after they got caught doing it after the fact. So they're still doing it.
Nice. Amazing.
Yeah, so...
We just love people, don't we?
Yeah, so, Spirit, if you want to continue to support them, you go ahead. I'm not. I'm done.
What do you mean?
So, they got caught... Yeah, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, that company?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
they got caught last year of sexual harassment, racism, and a toxic work environment for their employees.
Oh.
And those are all fucking high-end staff people. So, after they got caught and everything was reported, somebody got caught doing it again. So, it literally exposed, another investigation exposed that did not change. Literally, they got caught doing all this shit, and then they got caught again after the fact. So, theoretically, I will no longer be purchasing a game that has Ubisoft's logo on it. They are now,
so I'm confused.
They've now been EA'd for me.
Why do you think that I was going to sit here and keep supporting them?
What?
You was like, so scared. If you want to keep supporting them. Like,
no, I meant like you want to buy another Assassin's Creed. I'm not going to be like, ugh. Why are you buying Assassin's Creed?
Well, obviously, one, I didn't know what was going on. That was that. And then two, not really, like, super... The only Assassin's Creed game that I was just kind of like, ha-ha! Besides, the old joints was, Origins, and that's because, with the history and stuff. Other than that...
That reminds me of a literal joke that I made about one of the Egyptian gods. What was it? I said, what was it, the god that blowing up? What did I say again? Yes, I can't say it because
Yeah, so I'm gonna
we're streaming live.
I'm gonna still play Valhalla.
Yeah. I gotta go beat Valhalla myself.
Well, my Valhalla just got fixed because it was super bugged out the hell, and I was like, "Bruh, I can't play this." Like, I whistle for my horse. I'm not whistling, and then my horse is halfway in the fucking ground.
So, about Ubisoft, while it's unfortunate to hear what they've been doing, behind the scenes, I personally don't like their games, and it's no offense to people that do like their games now.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna say I don't, I didn't like their games before. It's just there's a pattern with every Ubisoft game. They all feel the same or same-ish to me. And before that's very specific reason, that's why I don't really care for Ubisoft anymore. It's like they don't want to branch out.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm gonna explain to you. All right. So the reason why I like the fact that you said that, I'm gonna explain the last couple of years of their games. Right? You're in an open world. You have to climb something to open up the map. The map is littered with a bunch of shit on it. Half of that shit is repetitive shit. It's literally a slog to cross the map. It's almost annoying to get across the map.
They've done some interesting, I want to say very interesting things.
Like what?
In terms of gameplay and mechanics and da 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 da. Watch Dogs was cool.
Watch Dogs was cool for like a minute, and then it became stupid boring.
That's what I'm saying. So they have. It's like they do cool concepts, right?
They just made a Breath of the Wild.
They ruined them.
Ripoff.
I didn't hear you.
Everyone wants a Breath of the Wild ripoff.
I said they made a Breath of the Wild ripoff that is damn near like Assassin's Creed.
Everyone wants one of those nowadays, though.
They already have that. They just made Immortal Phoenix Rising. That's literally what it is. It's right down to the damn art style, certain shit, cooking, all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah, it literally made the game.
Breath of the Wild. It's literally Breath of the Wild with fucking Assassin's Creed. Hey, go here, climb this really tall thingy, this really tall mountain, this really tall little statue joint, and then survey your area, survey the land, You got a little bird per drink that you can, use to sit here and look at shit. And it looks like Breath of the Wild. And you gotta cook in the game. It's like, oh.
Yeah, so, again, the games, even fucking Far Cry has been doing the same shit. And then the one thing about Ubisoft games that is actually pissing me off, right? I don't like in a game with real life consequences that are like real life, where if I stab you in the face or the throat or shoot you in the head, you are able to turn around, shrug it off, and engage in combat with me. That is actually starting to get on my fucking nerves. Assassin's Creed has been dying for years. Origins is a good game, but that fucking plagues it. Fucking what came after Odyssey is a good game, but that fucking Super is plagued in that shit. I cannot tell you what I had to do to finally get through Odyssey. I had to literally stop what the fuck I was doing, put the game on easy, and then fucking play through the fucking game. Because there were certain parts in that game where it's like, well, the next story mission is like level 30, you're only level 10. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? I have to level up? Yeah, Far Cry fucking 4. No, Far Cry 5 slightly has a problem, but they'll still die if you shoot them in the face. Like legit with a bow and arrow or something like that. They'll die.
I didn't play any of the other Far Cry games, but I really, really, really enjoyed Primal. Like,
oh yeah.
And that time period and their world.
Yeah.
That was like pretty cool. They did something with that.
Yeah, and Far Cry 4 I almost had that problem. But then there's Destiny where it's a fucking big problem to me. And I'm like, Destiny is a good game, but seriously take that shit out of the game. Like, make it a realistic game. And then Wildlands had that shit. Fuck me if Wildlands did not have that dumb shit in it, man. Like, yo, I'm taking a sniper rifle to your face. Just because my sniper rifle is level 1 and you're level 50, you should be dead. Stop it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, at least in Valhalla's thing is that, hey, I shoot you in your dome, even though like you're higher than me, but yeah. Yeah,
because people have been telling them either make it a whole RPG or fucking fix that shit and take that out of Assassin's Creed because it's called Assassin's Creed. Stop. Like, people have been saying that for years. Like, fucking stop, yo. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, stop. Jesus Christ. Like, it's almost like, what in the fuck are you guys doing to the point where you have to keep doing shit like this?
So in your honest opinion, who do you think has the game industry right now? Like, in the best game developer? Like, they don't miss. They don't miss.
They don't miss?
Who do you think?
I think that's impossible. I don't know.
That's pretty hard.
That's pretty impossible.
Let me shrink it. In the last 5 years, who do you think is on top to the point where like they don't miss? They haven't missed.
Bruh. Again, that's impossible. I can't. I don't know. Who hasn't missed? It would have been CD Projekt Red, but I mean,
I'm sorry, that shit with Cyberpunk is so fucking funny. Y'all was so fucking hyped for this game.
Yeah, it would have been CD Projekt Red, but as you see what happened when your fucking ego gets to your fucking dome piece. I would have said Blizzard, but you see what happens when ego gets to your fucking dome piece. Would have said no, I would never say Activision or EA. That's not possible.
Activision I was actually say if you said 5 years, they just
the only thing notable Activision has done is divorced Bungie.
Yeah, that's actually the best thing they've ever did. So now Bungie can unfuck it, and just make another Destiny game and not, for the love of Christ, do anything that you did for the last 2 games.
Bungie already said they're done with Destiny. After the last expansion will be like probably 2023.
Yeah,
they're making a new IP. They already said this. So we're gonna get another Bungie shooting game after this. Hopefully, they're gonna take everything they learned from Halo and Destiny, and
yeah. Hopefully, they listen and don't do anything fucking dumb. So that's gonna be fun.
Who knows? We might even see them announce it. But no one said they can't announce the shit in this E3 or maybe next E3. Destiny only has 2 more years. I think it's 2023. There's the last expansion, 2023, because it was Beyond Light. Then there's another one and another one. So yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what the fuck happens. But like legit, I hope they don't fuck it up. It's gonna be fun to see what happens. But yeah, to be completely honest, that I would say Capcom, but we had Resident Evil 3. Who else is out there? Nintendo. It's Nintendo.
Nintendo's missed.
Name a Nintendo miss right now.
Wasn't it Mario Tennis trash?
No.
3D All Stars.
3D All no. The practice of what they did with 3D All Stars is bad. The fucking game itself is fantastic.
I don't know if I would say Nintendo only just because you can kind of see what they're doing as far as being cash grab money.
Wait, no, never mind. They did that Mario Party and Mario game for the phone, and it was just a cash grabbing piece of shit. Never mind.
Mario Kart Tour.
Yep, never mind. What company had straight hits for the last from software? He only said 5
from
software.
Like,
besides, like 5 years from software. From software. It's only from software. They don't have a bad game, and literally, Dark Souls 2 is after those 5. It's before those 5 years that you just said. Now, if you said 10 years, it's nobody. They, like, everybody has hits, then they go miss, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, and it's been like that for years. And I don't know.
I think we should change gears to E3. Anyone you particularly excited for?
I don't know. The next character in fucking Smash Brothers, please. I would like to know.
I stopped caring.
Look, listen. This next character at this point is important. They cannot announce a Fire Emblem character as the next fucking character in Smash Brothers.
It's gonna be fucking Shy Guy at this point. I don't fucking know.
Yo, if they announce that the next character is a Fire Emblem character or anything that they say, they has to be. It's going to be important. They better not fuck this up. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's going to be like I predict Crash Bandicoot. That's just me.
Predict somebody like Sora.
I don't think Sora's going to get in this game.
Hey, I believe you.
Nobody thought Sephiroth would get in.
Sephiroth yeeted Sora's spot. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
1,001 Fire Emblem characters, and they can at least put 3 characters, you know. Well, Sora's not really Final Fantasy, but at least somewhat kind of, you know, that area, whatever.
Outside of, because I wasn't thinking Smash at all. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'm most excited about Xbox.
Why?
Because think about it like this. They acquired all these studios, right?
Yeah.
They've been talking hella shit how they got all these games, you know, just waiting to show us.
Yeah.
They bought Bethesda. Bethesda no doubt has something up their sleeve. I want to see what the fuck they talking about. I want to see. Show me. I think Xbox is going to have the most to show. And then I'm
sorry, go ahead.
I'm also keeping my eye on Sony.
I'm kind of looking forward to some Nintendo stuff. You know,
I'm looking forward to Nintendo, and the other thing I'm looking forward to at this point is.
I just want to stop what I was saying.
I'm so sorry.
I was just going to say I'm looking forward to Nintendo. Looking forward to see about the Pokemon, Brilliant Diamond. Because I'm not going to get Shining, the other one, the Pearl shade. I'm just going to get Diamond. That's the one I had. I had a Diamond. And then looking forward to see a little bit more of that Pokemon Arceus. Hopefully they include up some fucking graphics. And also maybe possibly seeing about a Bayonetta 3, maybe another Bayonetta game. I mean, I'm not really cool about Bayonetta. I didn't play the second one too much. I watched people play it, but that would actually be a nice little surprise. See something about that. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Nintendo.
I think that's what's gonna make this E3 kind of special, because every company low-key has something that people have been waiting on for a while, that they could show.
I'll be right back.
Right, and that they might
Yeah,
show.
Dark Wave has just been, you know how long he was just been so keen on wanting to see fucking Bayonetta 3.
Mm-hmm. You have Bayonetta 3, you have Metro Prime 4, you have Breath of the Wild 2. Moving over to PlayStation, you have people, wondering what Sony has up their sleeves. They claim they have so many more exclusives that they didn't get to show before the PS5 drop. Then you have the ones that we know of. You have God of War, you have Horizon 2, you have
which they delayed.
They did delay, but they have the ones that people have rumored. You have the Metal Gear Solid remake, you have the Silent Hill remake, you have this controversial one, The Last of Us remaster. You're going over to Xbox, and Xbox definitely has a bunch to show. They got whatever Bethesda's cooking up. They got the Halo Infinite. They got.
I wouldn't be surprised
more
either
shit.
if you saw from EA if you saw something about Dragon Age as well, Dragon Age 4.
EA side of things, we have Dragon Age. We have what's it called? Mass Effect.
I also been hearing about, apparently they're thinking about maybe another BioShock.
There is rumblings about a BioShock, so that might show up too.
Yep.
Then we can jump to Sega. The Sega is probably going to do something for Sonic.
And I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say this now. I'm going to say this right the fuck now. Sega has...
It's on thin ice?
No, they're not on thin ice. They're on a literal sliver of ice. They're hanging on by their fingers, while the lower half of their fucking bodies is in the water. They need to stop being stupid. I know it is hard for them. I know it's physically impossible, right? But Sega needs to just make a good Sonic game.
I think it's going to be Sonic Adventure 3.
What was the last Sonic game you got?
That's made by Sega.
That's made by Sega, right? It's Generations.
Yeah, made by Sega.
Generations.
Jesus Christ.
That's what, 2013?
Jesus Christ.
And that was just a little compilation of all the other fucking Sonic games.
Jesus Christ.
It was a good game, but literally it was just the other Sonic games. Like no joke.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, good game, just a Sonic game. So at the end of the day, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you.
Yeah.
Right? The modding community made the game better though, because you could mod it in extra levels.
Rumored 2 Sonic games, one being Sonic Adventure, either remake or Sonic Adventure 3, and then the other being that Sonic Rift or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So rumored 2 Sonic games. Then you have Capcom, who's rumored to could show Resident Evil 4 remake. So.
All right. Speaking of, listen. While I like these Resident Evil remakes, we don't have to do any more of them.
I think I agree with you, but what's being talked about, this Resident Evil 4 remake, sounds really good. They're talking about having maybe the option to do both first and third person, depending on how you feel. And I think that's how they're going to take the genre or the Resident Evil titles from now on. It's like a choice type of thing.
I mean, that's fine by me. And you're not going to hear me complain about that. It's just Resident Evil 4 has to be the last one. Because after this, it's going to look real dumb to me.
I think that's just going to be Capcom's pattern with Resident Evil. They're going to do
stop remaking.
They're going to do the next one. The next one.
And then I hope I hope Sony buys Capcom. Other than that, they're going to lose because, Bethesda. And the Bethesda purchase is going to bite them in the ass.
Well, Sony's already on thin water in terms of the running. Xbox actually has a real good position right now in terms of people don't realize it, but Xbox really has that upper hand right now. They just need to come out with this E3, which is exactly what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, they don't come out swinging.
It's going to shift the momentum. Xbox is going to drop exclusive. There's no way they bought all these companies and they're not going to drop left after right. After left, right.
As I said before, the only time that I don't expect exclusive is Elder Scrolls, Starfield, and Fallout. Probably let Sony have those. Other than that, make any game you want exclusive. I really could care less. And considering it's Bethesda, I'm not going to buy it anyway, so I don't really care. You know what I mean?
You may also see something with the new Final Fantasy supposed to come out.
It's exclusive for PlayStation.
A lot of people are. It's a timed exclusive, but a lot of people do have their heads turned towards Square because they have the Final Fantasy reveal on top of possibly showing off the next version of Final Fantasy VII.
Then they have that other game, Forspoken.
Yep, that too.
That's not coming out until 2050 though.
But they could still show. Hey, wow.
Hey, stop it! There's somebody out there.
Square has been doing better. Square has been doing better recently. Look at them.
Yeah, they have been, but you know their games still take decades to come out. What else? Oh yeah, so I do hope Sony does buy another major company.
Probably gonna be Capcom.
If it was Capcom, it'd be great. But
we're gonna get Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Exclusive.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6. And as I said before, because we had, I don't know if anybody remembers, it was Street Fighter versus Killer Instinct, and at the end of the day, while Killer Instinct was an okay game, Street Fighter was. They were both average as shit, and I was like, you know, you both could have cooked this game a little longer with the amount of shit that is, you know, these games, but whatever. But Street Fighter is better now, so I think Street Fighter wins in the long run, while Killer Instinct, they're no longer making characters and shit, so whatever. And Killer Instinct doesn't even have a story. Like, it's so boring just to play the game now at this point and just wonder what the fuck is happening.
There's a lot of follow-ups on both sides. I forgot my Xbox has Fable. They could show off a little bit more of the Fable.
Yeah.
So
Fable's gonna be fun. Too bad I don't care about Fable. Not anymore.
Yeah, my coworker was so excited. He was like, "Oh my god, a new Fable! Oh, such and such. You excited for it?" I was like, "I've never played Fable. I don't care about it."
Yeah, I don't care about Fable anymore. I used to. Then Fable 3 killed it, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm no longer playing these games no more."
This is a reboot, so you know.
I still don't care. I'm sorry. The game will have to come out, and it's solid 10s for me to even play it. Other than that, it's not gonna get touched by me. I'm just gonna not touch it.
I don't have an Xbox, so I can't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's just like it's gonna be good, I think, but we'll see. That's why I said like stuff like that and it it's like stuff like that and the fact that the Xbox bought Bethesda is just certain things. It's like, okay. You know,
the pieces are aligning, and if people aren't, you know, pulling their head out of their ass and realizing that, hey, Xbox actually is a solid contender right now in terms of.
Yeah. Oh no! It is a solid contender, and at this point, the console wars is shifting toward the Xbox, even though technically it's the same fucking console. But whatever. It's going to. It's already started shifting, so now. Like Sony's losing power. They started off fucking on the PlayStation 4 with a rocket ship, and then now the rocket ship is eroding, and pieces starting to break off because Sony is not being smart. Their crossplay, like even from the crossplay perspective, just let people fucking crossplay. What is the problem with that shit?
Sony
crossplay. We crossplay in Hood.
No. Let me. I have something to tell you, Spirit. Listen. Okay, so we're gonna talk. My brother broke it down, right, to me, and you know he's Mr. PlayStation. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So from a business aspect, right? Money. Sony don't got pockets like that.
What?
So they don't have pockets like that. So if every
What?
major, listen to me, they do not. Compared to Microsoft, they do not and cannot. Right? So if every major third party company, every Call of Duty, every Destiny, every game comes out and it's all cross-platform, there's no reason to get a Sony console.
Okay, and I say this, right? And I say this because their excuse was the exact same. Why would you, we want people to play on our platform? I'm like, okay, so give us incentive to play on your platform, which is what you're already doing. But
Except
to play with my friends on other consoles and other places, you're literally fucking the ball on that one because it doesn't make any sense. Yes, you want me to still play on your console, but if I want to play with Fortnite and my fucking son who's playing Fortnite on his Switch, what is the issue? It's not an issue. Instead of force it, how?
It's
how?
going to hurt money. Money wise, it's going to hurt them over time.
So think about it in their point. So hey, we want to play this game and stuff together. All right, cool. I actually want to go out and buy an Xbox. All right, cool. I can go do that. We can still play this game. Versus, hey, we can only play this game together because blah blah blah. We can't. Well, shit. I guess I gotta go out and go buy a PlayStation.
And I understand that, but from Sony's perspective, it's gonna hurt them in the long run because they don't have the money to do this, to let everyone have a crossplay game. Which is what I was gonna get to. If there is a crossplay game on a Sony platform right now, it's been leaked. You have to pay Sony money to have your game be crossplay. So, Sony, that's why a lot of these games aren't crossplay, because they don't want to pay Sony. That's why Destiny is not crossplay yet. That's why, certain games.
I don't understand. So PC players have to pay Sony?
No.
The company.
The company has to pay Sony.
Okay. I thought you meant like the player. I was gonna say, why the fuck would that didn't want to?
So say you made Hot Fire game of 2021. And you want it to be crossplay. You want to put it on Sony. You want to put Xbox. You want to put PC. You go to Xbox and they're like, yeah, I don't care, because they have money. They don't care. PC, honestly, who's gonna care?
Yeah.
You go over to PlayStation and PlayStation's like, shit, listen, we kind of broke compared to the other people, so slide us a little money, and we can make it happen. And then that's just how it is.
But then my issue, right, and it goes back to my issue. Sony, and I just looked at their net worth. Sony's net worth is not short.
It isn't. They're already think about it like this. With the PS5s, they're already selling them at a loss. They lose money per PS5 sold.
But they run out of PS fucking 5s.
I would think of Sony and Microsoft kind of like Microsoft being WWE and Sony being AEW, like Tony Khan. So Microsoft is Vince McMahon. Sony is the Khan family. Both have a shit ton of money. Yeah. Just one has more of a disposable income than the other one. One can actually be like, hey, yeah, I sneeze into $100 bills and wipe my ass with $100 bills, while the other company's like, yeah, let me just go ahead and use some Kleenex I bought at the dollar store. And yeah, so that's how I was thinking both of them.
That's actually fairly accurate. It's just it's a term of money. Like, Sony has a net worth, but from a business perspective, you own a games company.
Yeah.
And you're already selling all of your consoles at a loss.
Yeah.
You're already struggling to pay all these people to develop the chip for your system.
Yeah.
You're already struggling putting out money to make PS5s to meet the demand that you didn't think was going to be this crazy. You thought it was going to be crazy, but it wasn't going to be this crazy.
Okay,
and then, you have a bunch of people coming at you for crossplay, which in the long run, less people will buy your console. You see the problem. Like, that's why Sony's just like, all right, if we do this, we're fucked. If they do this, they lose. That's exactly what Microsoft wants. They want the crossplay, because if they do that, then more people are going to go Game Pass. Why do I need a PS5 to buy this game if I can get it for free? Game Pass. You know? And that's the Sony. That's the major. That's why Sony's so scared, because Game Pass is such a big threat to them at the moment.
Well, I think that what's also keeping Sony, from going afloat and still Sony coming out on top is, and I guess too many people don't care about it, but because most of their somewhat of exclusives are either timed exclusives or on the PC and stuff like that. It's actually their exclusives and stuff. And many people don't care because they were like, oh, what do I care? Like, if I don't, for example, nobody gave a shit about the Ratchet and Clank franchise or whatever, or nobody gave a shit about the Fable or any of the franchises shit. They were like, well, I'm just gonna get whatever system I fucking can. And it happened to be, somewhat kind of the Xbox, because, that whole debacle with the PS5. But if you are somebody that's kind of like me, where it comes down to it, where I kind of do have a bunch of favorite game franchises and games that I want to play and see, and they happen to all be more heavily on fucking Sony, I'm going to sit here and end up still getting a PS5. To me, I'm fine not playing fucking multiplayer games. I don't have that many fucking friends or people to play shit with anyway, and I like having my single player games because guess what? If nobody's online or wants to play and shit like that, well, oops, now I'm stuck because now I got all these games, and you already know how fucking hard it is if you ain't got a squad with you or at least 3 other people with you playing Overwatch. Who the fuck's about to play Overwatch just by themselves and running with all randoms? I'm about to sit here and play Hood. The only reason why I did it with Hood is because I want to sit here and learn the game mechanics, learn the maps and shit like that first. And it was like, hey, you guys got it. Alright, cool. We got a little squad going on now. But half the time, like Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, Kenna, Horizon 2, I think Horizon 2 is actually also coming to PC. But at the same time,
it's coming to PS4.
Yeah, and PC.
Yeah, PS4 and PC.
Okay. So
which is fine. I don't care that it's coming to the PC, nor do I care that it's coming to PS4. If they would have been like Xbox, I'd have been like, this guy just lost some brownie points. But whatever. But yeah, Horizon 2. There's some of these other games and shit like that. Little Devil that's supposed to be coming out. Deathloop. Some of these, like they have a nice lineup, and half these games that I just fucking named, if not all of them, are fucking single player.
Yeah. And that's a lot of the issue at the moment. A lot of people are tired of the single player stuff that Sony's doing.
Which is weird, because I'm like, why are you tired of single?
Hold on. Let me get to that then.
I'll tell you about that later. Who said? Some of the people who said that. I'm like,
people don't know what the fuck they want. People don't know what the fuck they want. People always gonna find something to fucking complain about. It's a damn if you do, damn if you don't fucking situation. People was complaining about, there's too many multiplayers. Why? Because my friend ain't got this game. My friend's not online. Why I ain't got shit to play then? I just got to sit here and look at my system. Alright, cool. Here's some single player shit. Well, I want to play stuff with my friends. I want to do this. It's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. You're damn if you come out with single player games. You're damn if you do a whole bunch of multiplair games. So,
which is why there needs to be a mix.
Shut the fuck up and play what you can sit here and play. And there is a mix of shit. I still have games on my PS5. Hell, I even got shit on my PS5, or even go back to my PS4 games that I can still fucking play with Wildfang. I got single player shit that I can also fucking play by myself. I got Assassin's Creed that I can fucking play. If Godfall wasn't shitty, I could have played Godfall. I got Hood that's multiplayer. I got Crash Bandicoot that's fucking single player. Like, shut the fuck up. People just find shit to always fucking complain about, and that shit fucking irks my nerves in the fucking gaming in any fucking community, wrestling community, gaming community. Just always fucking people that just complain about every fucking thing. These gaming companies, these consoles, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and all of them can sit here and literally give us everything that we fucking ask for, everything that we fucking want, and guarantee people will still fucking complain about it. Hey, you guys, Nintendo, y'all gave us new Pokemon Snap. Y'all giving us these little Pokemon games that's not the same fucking formula, that some shit is different and they look beautiful. Nah, it's a rehash. Nah, I don't like this. Nah, the characters look weird. Oh no, why is this person here? Oh no, this game too long. Oh no, this game too short. Oh no, you ain't put all 10,000 Pokemon in this one fucking game. fucking gets on my goddamn nerves. That's why sometimes I just mind my fucking business, and that's why I sometimes just kind of like just doing my own fucking thing, because people just always find something to just bitch about.
That's fair. So with
Sorry,
the
I went off on a tangent too with that. But,
and all of that's valid. With Sony's specific case, not only are people getting tired of the single player stuff, but people also, when Sony, when they look at it, their exclusives, they market it as the exclusives is the reason you're getting the PS5, which it is partially true. But then they look at their sales. Sony looks at the sales from their market, and they realize, damn, a lot of our exclusives only make up like 10% of our sales. So if they sit here to go, yeah, you get crossplay, and you know, y'all get a PS5 for the exclusives, that's 10% of their market.
Yep.
Only 10%. Now and then you got to move over to the the PlayStation shit where it's like the lack of multiplayer content. That's true. You're right. They need a mix, right? Sony doesn't have a single multiplayer game, and Xbox doesn't have a single player game. So they're both struggling in that aspect. It's like you need both to survive, realistically. All the good multiplayer games, Xbox. All the good single player games, Sony. You know,
but
all the Nintendo games are on Nintendo. So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you, and I understand. But like I said, bro, it's just it's just stupid that people will even fucking complain about anything that has anything to do with, hey, you have too many I'm sorry. Why complain about a single player game? Who cares? They make the most money though.
There's a lot of people that are just the casuals. They don't play single player games.
Yeah. Then just don't play the fucking single player game, son. Call
But
it a
if
day.
Sony's exclusives, and that's their selling point, exclusives.
God of War.
The casuals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? You're following? So your casual fan base, which is going to make up most of the sales, and most of your selling points about your exclusives, and all of your exclusives are single player. And the casuals are interested in multiplayer games. There's a problem on your hands.
Yeah.
That's the dilemma Sony is in, and that's why they desperately need to make a multiplayer game, which is reportedly Bluepoint is on it. Bluepoint is about to do it. Reportedly, I believe it's Bluepoint. One of their studios is making a multiplayer game, supposedly, and you know that's the problem. And I'm not part of the hate Sony bandwagon. I think it's just it's a lot of people that are preying on their downfall, at a lack of better terms. It's just like you have this big company.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You have this big company, and they're out here, they're doing these things, and then you have their CEO Jim Ryan, who's saying some things that's not what Sony has stood for the past couple of years. You know, people are gonna get upset and start pissing their pants. Like, he's talking about pushing. I forget what he said that pissed people off, but you know, Jim Ryan just he's saying the wrong things at the wrong time, and that's the main thing that's hurting Sony. That and the constant meme about how there's no PS5s out there when the PS5 is, spoiler alert, already broke plenty of records for sales.
Facts.
So it's not the fact that there's no PS5s. You guys should be going after these scalpers that are buying like 500. There's just no control. Sony can't have control over that. It's not their fault.
Like you know, it's bad when the fucking president of the United States has to get it about some fucking consoles. Like, come on now.
You know it's bad when Sony is going back to the drawing board less than a year into this console life because they can't meet the demand of the chip, and they're trying to develop a new chip for the PS5s that's easier to make.
Now the key.
So
in the hoodie pocket.
You know, you can't please everybody, and Jim Ryan
also,
kind of needs to shut his face. That's
they,
just how I see it.
They did make another kind of thing, like you was telling me, because my friend was able to get one at the time on actually Sony's website.
Mm-hmm.
So, the little extra authentication thing kind of helped.
Yeah, the best place to get them is on Microsoft. And it's not like it's all sunshine and roses on Microsoft's side either. They've been struggling over there. I'm sorry about that. They've been struggling over there. Literally, the AMD is making the chip for both of them. So if they're making the chip for both consoles, and both consoles are selling out like hotcakes, why is the blame on the PS5? Just because the PS5 has the higher demand.
Yeah, PS5 has high demand, and people want Sony right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know why.
Yeah,
but
most people want Sony, and I think it's because that it's been shown that these scalpers, like that one company that was like, we have 1,000 PS5s or
5,000
PS5s. Yeah, 5,000 PS5s.
And they tried to make it seem like it was for the community. And I'm like, how is that for the community, you dickheads? Yeah. So people try to file a lawsuit.
You can't sue Sony. It's not their fault.
No, the scalpers.
Yeah. Even though technically you can't really. Don't sue over that.
I mean, people sue over dumb shit all the time. Don't worry about that.
And that's what I was just trying to tell people. Please hold out. Do not buy anything, because guess what? If you don't buy from them, they're gonna be stuck with these 5,000 fucking PS5s and look stupid. Do not give into that. And I will never forget too. My mom was telling me, like, her friend or boyfriend or whatever was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about buying one and trying to get like a couple of them and then sell them at like 800." I said, "Mom, swear to goodness, if he does that, I will never talk to him or you again."
Wait, if he buys a PlayStation for 800?
Just think about doing that. I mean, hell,
we're gonna buy one and then sell it for like $800-900.
Oh yeah, no, we wouldn't.
Listen, Spirit, if you didn't buy that PS5 off me, I mean, there was other people in mind, but if you didn't buy that off me, I would have definitely.
Was you going right? No, so you was gonna sell it for about $800-900?
Oh no, I'm not ruthless. I probably would have done 600. I'm not ruthless. Like what?
I mean, with tax.
Well, tax is pretty much 600, but I would have just sold it for 600. Yeah. I want to make a little something off it, not no 800-900. That's literally diabolical. But
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, and just like the people reselling Mario 3D All Stars right now for almost $10,000 for being new.
Because fucking Nintendo are fucking idiots. But whatever, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you.
I have a new copy of the game too.
I do too.
I haven't touched it. I have not touched it. That shit is in the wrapping. Yeah, no, that joint in the wrapper.
Bro, I wanted to play the game, so.
No, I'm good, bro.
I'm good. I'm playing the game.
No. I'm gonna sell that junk. I'm gonna put it up for auction. Okay.
Yeah. I would sell it for a higher price if I didn't open it, but unfortunately, I like video games, so I opened it and played it. So I actually have something I need to say. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about the Resident Evil thing. I'm never gonna get over this. The lady, we've played Resident Evil 8 at this point. Spirits see me play Resident Evil 8 at this point. Why is it that people? Right? Why is it that people literally got mad that Lady Demetrius is not the main villain of the fucking series? What the fuck is wrong with people?
Because I'm gonna explain this to you simply.
What?
Simply. It's very simple. Resident Evil 8. With that trailer was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then it became a meme because Lady Thick Booty was thick bootied. And then once that happens, you get a lot of people interested, a lot of new eyes on the series. These new eyes on the series are gonna go, she has to be a recurring villain because look at all these other games that's the case with. You know, you have your Mario, you're always fighting Bowser. You have your Sonic, always Robotnik.
Yeah, so they keep fucking that up lately in later times. They kept fucking
that is true. That is true.
Rise of Lyric. Oh God. Oh fucking God.
It's just people that don't know any better that are interested because let's be honest, that was a really good trailer. Capcom really outdid themselves in terms of marketing Resident Evil 8
and the demo, right? But at the end of the day, all right, and at the end of the day, as I say, name a Resident Evil besides 3, right, where they advertise the main villain. Name a game where they advertise that's not a Nintendo game where you know the last boss from just looking at the cover. It's a fucking where they show off the last boss. Are you serious?
A lot of people out there just don't know any better.
No, you can't be that dumb. Even one of my friends, right? And I'm gonna embarrass it next time I talk to him. I'm gonna be like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, yo, you cannot fucking have played Resident Evil 8 and said Lady Demetrius is gonna be the main villain. She's the first boss of the game, spoiler alert. There's no possible way you could have thought that this woman would have been the last boss and the main villain of the story. When fucking...
In the first 3 seconds of the game, and you see the room with all the villains in it, yes.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, so she's the main villain. Really? Really?
Based off that conversation in that room, I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, she's not the main villain. The fact that she was shown all prominently because people are thirsty as shit. Yeah. That makes sense.
Capcom, like I said, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they made
Thirst bait. Attract attention, you know, because guess what? She did. She did her job.
Yeah.
She did.
And then I'm like,
I was very interested.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, so that's that. You cannot be that stupid. Resident Evil 6, they showed off a fake Ada, but she wasn't the main villain. 5, you heard Wesker, you saw Wesker a few times, but they didn't. They predominantly showed the fact that Jill was in a tube and you saw fucking what's in his face. Fine. Okay, cool. 4, they did not show what's his name at all. 3, Nemesis. Got it. 2, they didn't show anything. 1, they didn't show anything. The old and the remake versions of them. Are you kidding me? You cannot be that stupid as a human being to think this one woman is the main villain.
Do you honestly think that a lot of it's probably just memes? Like I said, Lady Demetrius became a meme herself.
And all the fucking mods that was going on?
Yeah, a lot of it's just the jokes.
I know, but there are people who legit are mad that she's not the main villain of the story. And that's not even me being fucking an asshole. That's actually facts. They were legit mad that this fucking woman is not the main villain of the story. And I'm like, you cannot be that dumb. That's not possible. And then people surprise me every fucking time. And I'm like, no. So that's why I was like, one of my friends did that shit. I literally, he was live streaming and he didn't open up his channel in the Discord because I would have flambéed him on his goddamn channel. Live. Like, bro, he's lucky. But yeah, next time I speak to him.
Generally, that's not how video games worked.
Yeah.
The villain is not who they advertise. They advertise the most interesting thing to get people hooked. It's just like a movie.
Yeah, like get the
in
fuck.
The Saw movies, they never. I'm pretty sure Jigsaw wasn't shown like that. It was always the doll.
Yeah, you're right. But
bro, that spanking mod.
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
But let's move on. Right. Let's move on to the final thing. By the way, spoilers, right? I actually do want to say something about Resident Evil 8. Why didn't Ethan just join, right? Spoilers, with Heisenberg to kill Miranda?
Because Heisenberg wanted to use Rose at the end of the day.
No. Why didn't they just go, all right, so we save Rose, avoid Rose being used, and we both just take her down? Just make a deal with the guy. Heisenberg genuinely wasn't crazy.
Heisenberg was wanting to use Rose's power. He said it after the fact.
I know he said this, but at the same time, he said, I'm on your side, and he said, you know, we could just, you know, forget everything. Jordan, there was certain illusions. You could have reasoned with Heisenberg. Like, legit, he could have reasoned with him. Even, I'm like, Heisenberg clearly is not an asshole. He's literally talking to you and then he kicks you to the what's it called? He's trying to reason with you. Just reason with Heisenberg. He doesn't seem like he's an asshole, like legit. But that's just here or there.
He expressed that he wanted to use Rose, and any sane father would be like,
Yeah, I know. But at the end of the day, like I said, you could have reasoned with Heisenberg. Heisenberg seemed like a reasonable guy. All he wanted to was to kill Mother Miranda. What if, all right, realistically, right? What if he was like, because, do you use Rose powers to kill Mother Miranda?
no, he used Ethan's
Thank you.
plot armor.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So, what if I was Ethan, right? And he was like, let's work together and kill Mother Miranda. Help me save my daughter, and we don't use my daughter's power to try to kill her, and you got yourself a deal. I bet you Heisenberg would have been like, alright, I help you. Like, what the fuck?
So
I'm sorry. Bet you Heisenberg would have been like, okay. Are you...
I don't think.
And then second, why didn't Chris just tell that man the plan? What the fuck?
Fuck that boulder punching asshole, man. He just thought he would get in the way.
Dog, that man fucking did not tell him the plan and caused Resident Evil 8 to happen. I was like, Chris, I love you. You're still my favorite person in the Resident Evil series. But that was dumb. Even your own team was telling you just should have told him the whatever, bro. Let's not. I'm not. Okay, moving on. The final thing we gotta talk about is Zelda Skyward Sword. Anybody else besides me play Zelda Skyward Sword?
Nope.
The only Legend of Zelda
actually
I've played
did, yeah.
is a Link between one of the Links. I don't even know the old school jumps.
Okay, yeah, you just played the remake of the Link to the Past. No, whatever. I don't care. I didn't Zelda DX. I remember you were playing it. So apparently they're making an amiibo that literally allows you to teleport and
Fast travel.
And fast travel to your home, to the home base to buy shit, and then when you tap it again, you go back to where you were, and people are pissed about it, but people are not looking at the bigger picture on this one for me. I don't think people are. What's the best way to shut Nintendo down? Does anybody know?
Not by the shit.
Not by the shit. Thank you, Spirit. Now, I've seen a complaint that literally said, man, fuck you, Nintendo. Now I gotta buy this too. And I'm like, you're not helping by complaining to Nintendo that you gotta buy it. By buying it, you're literally giving them money. Does anybody know what happened when George Lucas did the special edition of the original trilogy, and he kind of added and subtracted and fucked up some shit? You remember what a couple people said? No, they were like, "Fuck you, George Lucas, for fucking up the original trilogy. Now I gotta buy the DVD." What?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to anybody?
It makes sense to me, man.
Yeah, okay. Why buy the fucking CD? Why buy it? Right? If nothing is going to change, like, you're just telling them that it's okay. You let them know that it's fine by buying the fucking amiibo. How about you just do everyone a solid and shoot yourself in the dick if you buy that shit and then complain about buying it, please? Because it makes us all look bad as gamers if motherfuckers buy it and then literally go, ha ha, it's Capcom, I mean, not Capcom, what's it called? You're a bunch of assholes for making me buy this. It's like, you bought it. You just told them it's okay to do gay shit like this. Oh man, what's next?
Whoa.
Shut up. What's next? You're gonna be like, oh, Nintendo makes an amiibo for Smash Bros. That automatically, when you tap it, it's like unlocking all pieces of Exodia and Yu-Gi-Oh. You automatically win.
Oh.
Alright, and the people are gonna go, oh man, that's cheating. And now I gotta buy the Exodia amiibo now. Should Nintendo get blamed at that point? What are you guys' opinion on this shit?
Besides that, you used a wrongful term there.
Okay, let's not bring attention to it.
Besides that, listen. Something. If the pandemic has taught me anything, people are not smart. Hell, I'm not smart. Literally, okay. People aren't smart. Period. Weren't they just blowing up cars for gas because they thought there was a gas shortage?
Yeah,
technically, there was.
No, people made it a gas shortage.
People made it even worse than it was going to be. Yes. Okay. So like,
that's fucking toilet paper.
You can't. And I understand. People talk about, oh, the government's so messed up for hiding aliens. Da, 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 da. Listen to me.
Look at what we're doing with fucking gas.
With gas. It's gas.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. If you don't stay your ass home,
you think you can handle if there's fucking aliens? Look what we're doing with the fucking no.
That's why they just sneakily dropped the alien shit in the middle of all this, because they're like, you know what? They already being stupid. They won't do some even. If they had dropped that alien news before the pandemic, I don't even know what would happen, bro. We'd probably be storming Area 51 for real, bro. Like, I don't even know.
There'd be a lot of dead people right now.
No.
Good Christ, there'd be a lot of dead people if we stormed Area 51.
Remember last year, like the memes and stuff like that was coming out because 2020 like sucked ass, and everybody was like, "Yo, whoever's playing this game with Jumanji, like, can you just put the game away?" At this point, that's literally what all this was. Literally, 2020 was just the game of Jumanji.
And then 2021 is round 2.
Yeah, and then I was like, they just took a little break for a second, went grabbed some snacks, and they came back and opened up the fucking board game again. And it's like somebody rolled a fucking 6, and it's like, yeah, alright, 6 is aliens. And it's like, well, at this fucking point, I don't really be fucking surprised. I'm like, what else? What else? That's it? No? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get Dave Bautista. Turns out he's an alien the whole time.
That makes sense.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if they thought the Kardashians were fucking aliens. Like, yeah, maybe something was off about it.
Oh, so that means when what's his name had sex with her, he literally got his mind corrupted. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep, that's why he went crazy.
That's why Kanye said slavery was a fucking choice. And I remember somebody said, I get what he's saying. No. She's like, well, he's saying that, people choose to acknowledge slavery. I'm like, no, that's not what he's saying. That's not what he said. He said slavery. Huh, that sounds like a choice, don't it? And people are like, are you fucking serious? And it's funny because if you look at the TMZ office, all the black people were scolding this man, while the white people were like, well, I mean, I get it, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. You're white. You don't understand what it means. One of the most destructive events in American history. But whatever, I don't care.
American history? You mean history? Period.
I said one of the most destructive events in American history. Including...
history, period, though.
I mean, there was the fact that Christopher Columbus discovered a place with people fucking living on it already.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, let's not talk about slavery and shit, but anyway.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about how Christopher Columbus discovered a continent with people already fucking on the goddamn continent. Does that make any sense?
And I will never forget, as a kid, I was super confused because I was like, I'm like, wait a minute. If there were people already here, how can he discover something? And I never got an answer. Never got an answer to my question when I was a kid. I was like, all right, well, I guess. And I never realized it. And now, as an adult, it's like I'm kind of satisfied now. My question got answered.
It's no longer Columbus Day, and I'm glad, because this shit does not make sense. Yeah, because that still doesn't make any sense. Man, I discovered America. No, you didn't. It was already people were living there. What are you talking about? You lucky I wasn't back then and I was like his king or something. I always said, I discovered America. You dumb fuck. People were living there. That's not discovering shit.
And you wasted my money and you were a mass murderer and rapist.
You mass murdered a bunch of people and raped a bunch of people. But, that's just politics. Let's move on. So, again, what do you guys feel about this stupid thing about you know, the amiibo.
I guess it's dumb people on both sides. Nintendo just gets away with what they know they can get away with.
Yeah. Nintendo, people keep letting Nintendo get away with dumb shit, and it's been happening for fucking years. Right now,
since forever.
Yeah. Nintendo could have did the loot box thing from Star Wars Battlefront right now, and fucking people would have said, "Well, I mean, Nintendo needs the money." I would say, Nintendo does not need the fucking money. Shut up.
Like Mario games are still fucking $60.
The reason why
and the shit is
there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Because Nintendo games don't depreciate in value.
The games hold their value.
Really?
You buy a Nintendo's like Apple.
You
buy a Nintendo game, you know what you're getting.
Sir, Galactic, is that the reason why when you went on the Sony shop that Overwatch was $60? Did that hold its value?
Blackened? Who the fuck is Blackened?
Huh?
I said Blackened.
Yeah, who said that?
Oh. Okay.
You losing your mind, bro?
You hearing stuff, sir?
Yes. Whatever. Is that... Yeah, that Overwatch was oh my god. I was like, what the muddy fuck? That's not even Overwatch 2. That's just Overwatch. Like, that shit came out in 2015. By the way, Overwatch 2 is about to come out, so yeah, we'll all be back on that shit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
maybe.
The cheapest fucking Mario drinks I found, it's shit that I haven't found off the marketplace. Or when we went up to Ocean City, I found this game. I found Yoshi's drink for $40.
Well, for Nintendo, you gotta go in person to get their stuff. That's not at full price. And Nintendo, in the eyes of the public, Nintendo is like Apple. They hold their value, meaning, hey, guess what? You know, if you buy a Nintendo game, you know what you're getting.
Which is dumb.
And it's kind of true, though. But I'm not saying it's right, but it's kind of true. You do know what you're getting. If you buy a Mario game, you know what you're in for.
Yeah, and that makes sense, and I get it, right? But what you're not gonna tell me is fucking.
Cut out.
I'm sorry. What you're not gonna tell me is a game from 2010 should still be fucking $60. Super Mario 3D World. It's still $60 fucking dollars. When did that game come out? Let's Google it. I was about to type in Google on Google.
It's your bedtime.
Yes, it is.
Sleep. Go to sleep.
Super Mario 3D World came out in 2013, right? If I want to buy the Wii version, because I got the Switch version, right? If I want to get that shit on GameStop, it is currently $54 fucking $99. Why would I do that?
Somebody mama out there like, no way. Baby, what game you want? You want that Nintendo game? I got you, baby.
Oh shit! On the Switch, on the Wii U, right now I found one on Amazon for $91 fucking dollars. $91.
What edition that is?
The Smash Brothers, the Wii version, the Wii U version, the Smash Brothers for Wii U, and I'm not bullshitting you. Right now it's $44.99. What in the fuck is wrong with Nintendo sometimes? Star Fox Zero should not be any double-digit number, because that's a shitty game. Fucking Smash Brothers Brawl is $54. Mario Kart 8 is $68. Mario Party 10 is $60. What?
Mario Kart continues to baffle me.
Fucking
it's consistently on the every month, right? It's baffling. Every month, Mario Kart is consistently in the top 10 sold games. Mario Kart 8.
Yes, that's the fucked up part.
How? Who is buying these games?
Sonic Lost World is $51. Why? Donkey Kong Country fucking Tropical Threes is $40. The Lego Movie game is $9 because that makes sense because that game was not good.
People have the nerve to come at what's it called?
Come at who?
They got the nerve to come at Sony for having $70 exclusive games.
Actually, I'm going to be honest. The only company that I'm not going after for that stupid fucking design decision is actually Nintendo. Their games are still 60. The new games are 60. Fine. I get it. Great. If Nintendo goes, well, our new games are now going to be...
they kind of have no choice.
Yeah, because they're not on a new console. They're on a console that is okay. If these motherfuckers was to ever go...
When you think of Switch and stuff like that, you think of Mario, some Yoshi stuff.
Mario.
You know, granted, you got your little Monster Hunter here and there. You think of mainly Pokemon, which is, you think of mainly kids, teenagers, younger-ish type of people. Let my 10-year-old come and say, hey, Mom, let me get this Pokemon game. And I see that it's $70 fucking dollars. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying you a $70 fucking game. You can go get a $60 or $50 game or whatever like that in due time. I'm not buying no $70 fucking Mario game. That's how, no, goodbye. So you still keep it at the same price. You keep it at, okay, it's $60. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Like my damn parents was pitching a fit when my dad had to buy Kingdom Hearts 2. That was 54 fucking, it was, hold on, how much did he buy for? Well, I had a credit, so yeah, it came up to like $50-something. But yeah, when games was like $50 and shit, my parents was getting upset. Games was $60, and like, well, here you go. You gotta go buy your own shit now. And I'm like, well, alright, I guess, makes sense. Now, $70 fucking dollars?
I feel like I'm the only one that's buying the 70. Like, I honestly don't care.
No, like to be completely fucking honest. To be completely honest, no. To be completely fucking honest, that $70 excuses is a bunch of crock. It's a bunch of horse shit because their excuses are bullshit, and
Excuses
they know
are dumb.
Yeah, but the reason why it's 70 is it doesn't match what's called. Because as I said, and I said this a million fucking times, we did not ask you to do a bunch of the shit that you are currently doing with the games these days. We didn't ask for this. Y'all made it a thing.
Here's the thing though, Wildfang. Could you honestly imagine being in 2021 playing games that with graphics looking like the 2010 Tomb Raider?
No.
Could you imagine that?
No.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I know.
Hold up.
Yeah.
If this is supposed to be legendary, if you're gonna sit here and sell me, oh my god, he is going ham on a fucking toy. If you're gonna sell me on a legendary, this is supposed to be the gaming of the future, the next gen, shit like that, whatever like that.
Yeah.
I expect these fucking graphics to look like that somebody's actually real life playing this shit. That's what I fucking expect. If you gonna sit here and sell me and make these fucking systems, granted these joints were supportable or whatever like that, but if you gonna make these systems like this, bitch, it better sit here and look like that. These people, the tits better be real, the hair better be fucking real, everything better be real. I better be able to see the goddamn veins. You want to show some penis? I need to see this hair, everything. Show
what the fuck?
So, right, so they do.
Hold on there. Hold up. Cyberpunk showed penis, but the graphics in Cyberpunk weren't the best. Get out of here.
A lot of things in Cyberpunk was not the best, if I can recall.
Yeah.
What am I saying now?
You was like, you're okay with it, but for me, it's just the excuses is bullshit.
The excuses are dumb, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying with that price point, I don't care for it because no normal person is going to buy every single game that hits the market. They're going to buy at most 2 to 3 a year.
Yeah.
So,
that's actually factual, so.
It's like, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
So, no, I'm just like, it's okay. So, the games went up extra $10. If they were $100 a piece, we'd have a problem. $70, cool. The only issue is now, they need to get rid of, for it to justify it, they need to get rid of this practice of, hey, we're just going to make the game better later with the updates. Because
that needs to stop.
And then here's updates. Valhalla, for example. Here's updates. Here's patches. Here's the little shit that fix all the bugs. Fucking horse. Here's all the other shit. And to be fair, with the games and stuff like that, Kenna was $29.99. Hood was $29.99. I'm just saying there are some games that's not fully at $70
Yeah, and people need to realize that too. Not every game is about $70, and it's just, that's just the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, except for 2K. That's the
certain games I would expect to be $60, $70 or whatever like that. And also, nobody's shoving you, making you buy fucking deluxe and the gold editions of the game. I'm just getting standard shit. And I would expect Ratchet and Clank to be $70 I would expect fucking Spider-Man. I would expect Horizon 2 to be $70
No, Spider-Man was a crime. Miles Morales was a crime. That did not need to be $70. That's a crime.
Okay, so when it came to that,
I would agree to that.
I will 110% agree to that.
They pretty a 7-hour game. That's pretty much you paid $10 an hour. That was almost a working job.
Yeah,
a crime.
I would agree to that. But games like Ratchet and Clank, Horizon 2, I would not mad at them drinks. About $70.
Exactly. If Horizon has anywhere near as much content as the first one, sure, $70.
As good as that shit looked, it looked like I was fucking swimming in the damn ocean too. Like that shit looked hot fire. As quick as Ratchet and Clank, going from the old Ratchet and Clank games where you can literally leave one planet, as soon as you try to go to the other planet, you can go take a shower, walk the dog, make some lunch, come back, and you just arriving to that fucking planet. To where we're at now, where literally we're hopping instantly from world to world to world. That's $70 That's worth the fucking money.
Like, people don't realize it's a major it's low key a major improvement. And just like Sony and Microsoft have been preaching to the choir, they're saying they haven't even listened to me. Returnal, Resident Evil 8. These games look amazing.
Yeah.
They're saying these games haven't even touched the surface of what these next gen consoles are supposed to be able to do.
Yeah.
The surface. Not even close. So people need to stop. Because what we're at right now is the beginning. It's the start. It's the very beginning of this generation. There's gotta be some leeway. $70, yeah, they pulled the trigger kinda early, but I feel like later on we're gonna see why these games are $70.
No, later on, and that's the problem. That is the major issue. It's gonna be way later before they can fully justify $70 goddamn dollars. Right now, they can't justify it. Hence why all the excuses are bullshit. Oh, we did it because it was already supposed to be like that years ago. No, it wasn't. We need it because advertising. Stop fucking overly advertising your games. We need it because we made the graphics look like fucking real life. No one asked you for this. Fucking again, as I say every day of the week, I'd rather play Persona 5 than Skyrim. Like the fuck?
You're saying that nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for them to make it look like that these games are 100% fucking realistic. But again, then there would be no fucking difference between the PS4 and
PS5.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, you have to. It's the same thing. Hold on. It's the same thing with a cell phone, or it's supposed to be with a cell phone.
Yeah.
Like how you come out with a new model, you add a new camera, you fix some shit that was wrong with the old joint, maybe give it some more space. We didn't that. PS5, whatever. But you're supposed to upgrade. It's called you're supposed to upgrade when you come out with a new model or new system. You're not supposed to just sit here and fucking downgrade. If I was to get this, you realize the backlash Sony would have gotten if they would have made this cool, futuristic looking ass system and they would have shown off some games and this shit would look like stuff that was back in the PS3 era. I wouldn't have bought this shit. I would have been like, I'm gonna stick with my PS4.
Oh no, I understand that.
Horizon 2 coming with the PS4. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll wait for Ratchet and Clank. I'll just wait later till the shit go down.
I know.
Or I'll just let people play it.
And that part, again, I do understand completely. But think about games like Rise and The Order 1886, who are great looking games, but they are not good in the slightest.
Godfall was a great looking game too.
Godfall looks great. I only know one person that literally says that game is good. And I'm like, it's not good in the slightest. No one plays the game for a reason. But like I said, like Godfall, there are games that look fire and fantastic, but people forget that this is not a movie we're watching. we're playing a fucking video game. Just make a game. Make the graphics look as good as you can. They don't need to be fucking fire. The PC are the only console that can literally do all of the things simultaneously. Other than that,
so
just do the best you can.
Why shouldn't I, somebody who doesn't have a PC or have PC money or have the time to put together my own PC or know what the fuck to do, or would get gypped off with somebody, or would get gypped off if somebody else, because first of all, I'm not paying somebody else to make a fucking system, and I'm not spending thousands of dollars for a fucking system and have to constantly upgrade the shit, whatever like that.
Oh, yeah.
Why should I have to sit here and settle for mediocrity because I'm not a PC player? That's not fair to me, that because I don't play PC shit, or I play fucking little stuff off of Steam, like maybe Dragon Age, the first one, if I want to go back to it, or go back and play Left 4 Dead with my friends and stuff. That's not fair to me. I only play systems, so why do I have to settle for mediocrity because I'm not a PC player? That's 100% not fair. That, your graphics and shit don't even look that good. You on Sony and Microsoft. We're used to PC games and stuff looking hot fire, but Sony shit don't even look good. We don't have to. Why do I have to settle for triangular tits and stuff?
I agree with that 1,000%.
I agree to a degree, but I also am not saying. I'm not saying don't make your graphics look good. You have to, at this point, you actually have a standard you have to adhere to. Now, my thing is, why do you have to overly shoot for that fucking standard or something better to justify a fucking $70 price tag at this point? Again, Nintendo literally does not. None of their games are fucking super hot fire looking, but they outsell every fucking game every goddamn time. Every single fucking time.
Let me ask you this question. How much was Resident Evil 8?
I was Resident Evil $60.
$60 game.
That was $60. If that game was $70, for how it looked, whatever like that, would you still have complained about it being $70?
Yes.
Why?
Well, the game is good, but it also yes, the game is good, but it also is lacking some things, and I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. The game is fantastic, but like if I could change a few things and probably add some things to it, I would. Other than that game is great. And I ask you a question, fucking Galactic. If Resident Evil 3 remake was $70, would you be mad as shit?
Yes, that's a game to be mad at. Yeah,
like at this point, like these games, a lot of them don't need to be $70. And if I was fucking running these companies, I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Did you see? Okay, so did you see? Hold on. All right, I'm trying to. Let me do it to this other game. So you didn't play. You played Ratchet and Clank, but you played when they remastered them and brought them to the PS4 and stuff, and they updated graphics slightly, whatever. Yeah. You didn't play the original joint, the first one, the second, or when they came out on PS2.
No, I played them.
It's not the same thing with Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. How them games on the older Sony systems, literally the loading on these fucking games.
Oh, fantastic!
Again, I kid you not. Yeah, the loading on the old games, they were terrible. Garbage.
Yeah, you told me. You showed me.
Like I said, you go work your job, come home, eat dinner, and then the shit still be loaded to the next joint. Looking at what we have now, going to what we had. Did you see the trailer for New Ratchet and Clank?
Of course. And I saw the fact that it loads. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Now, Ratchet and Clank is a little different. Hold up. Ratchet and Clank is a little different, and I understand what you mean by that game being a total improvement. Now, for me,
Horizon 2 also not worth $70.
It's not $70.
No, I'm saying if Horizon 2 was $70.
Okay, so for Horizon and Ratchet and Clank, I'm not gonna lie to you, because the game's not out yet, I don't know. But Resident Evil 8 is the only game right now, and Returnal, I think, it's worth it. It's a fantastic game, and it literally has a lot of replay value. Resident Evil 8 is mainly, the replay value for Resident Evil 8 is for people like Galactic, literally, who wants to take the game, replay it a million fucking times, fucking absorb the game into his skin, process the game, take it, take the game disc. You know what I would say next, but I'm not going to say it this time.
Okay.
And then of course, what's going? But he's not going to deny it because
I'm not going to deny it because I do this with I platinum 2, I platinum 3, I platinum 3.
Yeah, he's going to platinum this one.
Platinumed 3.
Yeah, he's going to platinum this one.
One day.
Yeah, because it was fucking easy, and the game is not that great. Like,
so here's what I'm gonna throw into the ring.
Yeah.
In terms of the $70 discussion.
Yeah.
And this is the last viewpoint I want you to look at, right?
Yeah.
Gaming as a whole is becoming huge.
Yeah, all the time. It's been doing that for years.
It's at the point where now video games are honestly up there in terms of media sales and da.
Yeah, they're actually shit on a lot of media at this time. That's why game movies suck and movie games suck.
For that reason alone, that's why we're getting such a jump in price. And I'm sure you're a lot of gamers gonna be, we didn't ask for that. It doesn't matter if you ask for it or not. Gaming is becoming more popular, so to meet the demands, more money needs to be out there, because if we start dropping things on the quality of tier of Resident Evil 3, and that's the roof, that's the ceiling, and we don't start expanding our teams like Sony is doing, like Microsoft is doing, to make these games better and bigger than the last one before, the game is going to run into an issue.
Alright, and then I got a counter argument for you, my good man. Then what happens when a shitty game comes out and it's $70 and a good game comes out and it's $30? It makes that argument look so bad, especially for the gaming community. Imagine if the Order came out right now. The Order 1886 and Rise Set of Road came out $70 fucking. How bad would that look?
You have, but okay, gamers have no right to complain when look at movies. Movies are bad left and right.
Hey, bro. Let's get it. Hold up.
Started at.
Let's not let movies, because I have things to say about movies at this point, but we're not about to turn this into an 8-hour podcast. Okay, well, I don't have the time for that. Okay. Because if we get on movies, literally I could tell you the movies for the last 10 years of my everlasting fucking life have been remakes and redos, reboots, and sequels. The last 10 years of my life, movies have been remakes, redos, sequels.
Okay. And what's happening to the price of a movie ticket?
Movie tickets have been expensive for years.
No, they how long were they, like $4? You know, I've been hearing that.
The last time a movie ticket, seriously, the last time a movie ticket was $5, my guy, is the Marlow Heights movie theater, and I was a child.
Okay.
First, I hated
that. But now, how much are they? Now, how much are they?
$12.
15, 16, 20.
That's for the actual IMAX joints and or the expensive seat joints. Like, bro, listen, hold up. Galactic, hold up. If I go get a ticket, and I'm gonna pull up my Atom app, right? I can get a ticket to go see one of these movies. Let's call it any random movie, to go to a regular theater, and it's $12. I'm looking at it as we speak. If you go, if you go to like a super IMAX, if you go to like a super IMAX, it's a freaking 2.3 5D joint or a 3D joint, it gets more expensive. Yes,
sir. You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
Yeah, it was $12.
What I'm trying to get you to see here is that gaming is a form of media, just like movies. It wasn't always $12, just like the games weren't always $60. Shit's gonna go up.
Okay.
As the quality and the cost to make a movie goes up.
Okay. Inflation, yes.
Game quality is going to go up, because you know how many hands they have to have on one game now versus before.
I can get a games for $19.
Games used to be megabytes, now they're gigs.
Okay. And then now again, I have a random thing. I have a random thing to tell you, right? So there's a large difference between somebody going from a $5 to fucking $12 and games going from $30 to $60 to $70. Remember this. Movie tickets changed once. It went from a simple $5 and or depending on the theater you go to, Marlow Heights is still $5. I don't know if you know that. You can go to Marlow Heights to pay $5.
Because you have a risk of sitting there getting bit from a damn rat.
Yes. You go to Marlow Heights, you can go to one of those dumbass theaters. Or you can go to a basic theater and get a basic joint for $12, which has been the norm for 20 goddamn years, versus gaming, who has increased and it keeps increasing. Yes, because there's more shit to it, but at the same time, as I said the first time, alright, do you know why Street Fighter X Tekken failed? One of the reasons why it failed?
Why did it fail?
One of the reasons. Do you know why? Right? It's because they overly budgeted the fucking game. These motherfuckers paid for trailers with known music and had to pay for the music and shit for the trailers. They had to do so much shit. They paid for everything. They had to pay for licensing. They had to pay for the graphics they were using. They paid for everything. And I'm like, for the game that looks the way it looks, you could have just did something completely fucking different. Again, games in this day and age, at this point, the $70 price tag is a danger to any game company who doesn't make a good game. Period. It is literally a threat to them. Prime example, Mass Effect Andromeda. If that shit was $70, BioWare would be dead right now. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. They would have died. They would have died. Fucking.
But the point still stands though. Literally, media grows.
Media grows. Yes.
Gaming is
everything grows.
For years.
TV grows. Everything grows, bro.
Okay.
I get it.
It gets more expensive.
Yes.
And you can't expect games to be 60 for years because ain't nobody gonna be able to feed their families to make these games.
That's a lie. That is a fucking lie, and I hate that excuse. You know why? When people say that shit every time, I'm like, oh man. A millionaire can't feed his family. I'm
talking about the people.
The people that makes the games. The people that make the games. Oh yeah. The people that make like $70,000 a year. Great. Yeah, that's fine.
It's the same thing while saying food. Everything goes up. Rent has gone up.
Yes.
Mortgage has gone up. The cost of living it's so fucking expensive just to fucking live. Water, food, gas. Look at where gas is now.
Okay, no. These fucking idiots cause gas to go up.
I know, but I'm saying, back in when we were younger, when we were kids, I remember gas being 99 cents, like at most $1.05.
Yeah, people were. Yeah.
And look at where, even before people being stupid, gas was at $2.20. Before people was being stupid, now it's at like $3.15, $3.20.
Because of this,
but
everything gas shortage.
Everything goes up. You can't imagine shit to stay the fucking same.
And I'm not saying shit needs to stay the same. Don't get me wrong, right? But what I'm asking for is some fucking consistency. If you're gonna make me, and your excuses need to become better because some of these shits are bad. Like I said, if you're gonna make me pay $70 fucking, first of all, your game needs to be fucking good. Period. Second, if you're gonna do it based off of the gameplay, the game just needs to be good. If you do it based on the graphics, it needs to be fucking cocaine. If you're gonna do it based off of anything else,
then you'll get golf
the only game that I'm going to fucking say right now that I have faith in the future is Horizon. And if Horizon was $70, I'm not gonna complain about it because I know it's gonna be a good game.
Still goes to what I was trying to get you to understand that I'm saying, dude.
What?
Listen.
What, that things increase if you say that one more time? I'm gonna run my car through your goddamn window. Shut up.
Not every movie is a hit, but it's still $12.
My guy. But there's a difference in the movie game and the game, son. The movie game has a budget that it has to overcome. Now, the thing I like about the movies, actually,
you have a budget for games and you have to
Actually, no, that's not what happens, dog. That's not how it happens. Okay.
So you mean to tell me?
So they just made the games. They paid it for the game. I'm joking. You know I'm joking. But the movie joints is a little different in my book. While movies, right? They have their budget, and if they don't make their fucking budget, they're fucked completely. Yet we get the Resident Evil fucking movies every goddamn time. But and you're right. And you're right. But all right, let me stop fucking around. But like realistically, there were, and I'm not fucking with you, more discounts and more reasons for people to go watch a movie than sometimes to buy some of these newer games. Prime example. Do you know how I watched Transformers, the last Transformers movie that the one with Optimus Prime was touted as the bad guy? Oh, I got a free ticket and just went to go see it. I watched did the same thing with Power Rangers. Movies are more, I know. Movies, I know, but movies are more discounted than games are. That is actual facts. So you get more people, and then you get more people to go watch. It's easier to get people to watch a movie than to buy a game at this point, because hey, the movie could be bad, but people will still go fucking see it. Fucking 50 Shades of Grey was a shitty movie, but they still made a lot of people to go watch it. You know, Justice League wasn't that great, but hey, people watched it. We watched it. Hey, we were in the theater with them shitty seats. You know, it just, depends, bro. At this point, I would take it as a case-by-case basis. Like I said, if a game is a piece of shit, obviously, and it's $70, it's going to get fucking roasted worse than when the games were $60. Right the hell Retribution. Hold up. Right the hell Retribution. Right the hell Retribution is one of those games, like, you can't, if you get as bad as that or worse, you're fucked. That's all I'm saying at this point.
You're right.
Yeah.
You've always been right on saying that. But, that's not our problem.
Kiss me on the mouth. And I said this, it's not our problem. That's why I said, if the $70 price tag, at this point, it's almost like, I don't know, what, anything that's expensive as shit, and I know Spirit has done this multiple times, where something would be fucking expensive, she would say, and I quote, well, it better do this before I purchase that shit. That's how I feel like with games nowadays. Oh man, this game better be hot fire, and I could play it a million fucking times.
This game better not get fucking impervious to all the scratches.
Yeah, this game fucking better be like Persona, where I can get easily hundreds of fucking hours of entertainment out of the game. Hundreds.
Even me new game plusing it, it's still fun, and I still want to. The replay value of this game better be fucking high.
Again,
I will admit, Pokemon Snap. I was like, people was complaining about that, but I'm like, bruh, they give you literally so much shit to do even after you beat the fucking game, and they make it so you have to go back to the fucking levels, and there's something always fucking different. So I'm fine with that game being $60 fucking. It is actually worth it. Mario Party, I had to find that game for $40, and I'm glad that I did, because that game is not $60 fucking. How short these fucking levels are, I would have been so pissed if I paid full fucking. I only bought this game literally so if I had people over. But $60 fucking for that Mario Party, no, that's not 60. That's not worth $60 in my honest opinion. But Pokemon Snap, yeah.
I'm gonna need you to come up with that star, cuz.
Huh?
I said you're gonna need to come up with those stars.
You get 40, because that's how much that game's fucking worth.
Anywho.
But yeah, the replay value on stuff, yeah, Persona 5 Royal, you can go back to New Game Plus the game, and it's like, well shit, you know what? Now that New Game Plus it, I'm gonna go New Game Plus this bitch.
Yeah, and games like that, and there are always games like that where I always use as an example. Again, hundreds of hours of content. Galactic, how many hours did you put in the Persona?
I played Persona one time, and
how many hours did you put in it? I'm not saying you
put a lot of hours in.
Exactly.
Well, I'm saying
I know. Hold up.
A lot of people need to understand this. Just for context, I beat games in a day or two.
Because you don't have a job, okay?
So
people who have jobs, bro, on my vacation, all right, I played Persona 5 with Spirit there, and I still put hundreds of hours in the game.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if the game takes me
like
forever.
Metal Gear, yeah, the game takes you forever, yeah. Like Metal Gear Solid 5, I remember I was off that whole week and I played it. I easily put hundreds of hours in that. It's like for me, games and like for you, if you can play a game and you're still playing the fucking game, for me that's worth more than half the games out there at this point. And it's like, bro, a game like this, $70, I like it. Returnal, it's a $70 game. And the reason why I'm not complaining about Returnal, the graphics are not the greatest graphics. They look pretty damn good though. The gameplay is solid, and it has so much extra shit to the game, and nuances, and 2 endings. Like, are you serious? I can play this game.
There's a lot of things to learn when you play Returnal.
Exactly.
That's the best type
and you
of game.
have to learn to play the damn game and figure out your own mistakes, or you're gonna repeat them again and again and again. Dark Souls, any of the Souls games, the Souls games alone are examples of this shit. If fucking Elden Ring comes out at $70, the reason I'm not gonna complain is gonna be like, yo, it's a Souls fucking game. I'm good. Sekiro could have came out and been $70. I'd be like, yeah, okay, worth it, 110%. I get it. Fucking Horizon's gonna come out. I guarantee you they're gonna earn their $70. So is Ratchet and Clank. So is a bunch of other games, right?
Just to nip this in the bud here, a lot of people watching this are probably gonna be like, "You guys are hypocritical. You like Horizon, but you don't like Ubisoft." Horizon,
okay, Ubisoft,
the tower shit. Yes,
yeah, but it's on a moving
fucking
dragon dinosaur thing.
It's just the way it's done in that game. It's not jarring. It doesn't take you out.
And there's not a billion fucking dots on the map. What, you know?
Yeah, it's not as many.
So you said it's not a billion what?
A billion dots on the fucking map. I hate that shit in Ubisoft games. Fucking Legions. I wish Legions could have been a better game if they had focused the game and then not was at. I like the game, but it's fucking boring. I'm sorry. I like Legion, Watch Dogs Legions, but it's fucking boring. It's boring. It can get really boring at times, and to the point where I stop playing the game and stop caring about playing the fucking game. While it is a fantastic game, and people were complaining about there's no main character. I'm like, yeah, because you are the main character. You just pick a person and they're the main character. But at the end of the day, yeah, they did add the monetization for the other characters. It's like, oh god, Ubisoft, you couldn't help yourself, you dumb motherfuckers. But whatever. God. Anywho,
this should be called the Super Mega Podcast.
That's why it's the live episode. Live episodes are not quick.
So stop licking me.
Yeah, there's gonna be some condensing needs.
I'm not editing this. This is on YouTube and it's staying there. It's probably going to be on the sound. It's probably going to be on Spotify, but that's going to be a bitch to go put that on Spotify. I'm not going to lie to you. I have to download the episode, chop it up into 3, put it on fucking Spotify.
3?
I have to chop it up into 3.
Why 3?
Because I have to split it up to edit it, to upload it to Anchor. Other than that, Anchor's going to be like, bruh, this is way too big. Yeah, this is going to be a bitch. So, yep.
Well, there's a lot of things you can cut out.
I'm not editing this podcast. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to look through 3 hours of content to edit.
3 hours?
It's 3 hours and 33 minutes that this podcast has been going on.
Currently 2 a.m.
Yes. So, that being said, we've been doing this podcast. This is actually a great podcast because, this is a live episode. Wish we had more people on the live episode, but we currently don't. We next podcast, Galactic, please ask that same question about the companies that actually had hit after hit. I want to hear what Darkwave has to say.
Okay.
Yeah. So that being said, anybody else have anything else they want to add to this?
No, let's go to bed.
Okay, cool.
Go watch my ass in Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, Mr. I don't know Gon's last goddamn name.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
I don't know Gon's last name.
Hey, so this man watched the show and said they don't say his name ever. And I'm like, they say it every episode when they talk about the guy.
I was playing when I said that.
And this man was like, this man was like, I hate when people try to gatekeep. I'm like, no one's stopped gatekeeping. And he was like, I hate when people try to act like what's called. I'm like, dog, the reason why people are like this in the anime community, because it's people who go, man, I watched the show. I like when Goku accidentally smacked Bulma with his penis. And you be like, what?
Yeah,
what's the name of Vegeta's attack?
Except you know me. You know I'm not one of those people that's finna lie. Like what?
I don't give a fuck. Yes, you do. You are a troll. What are you talking about?
I'm not finna lie about. Yeah,
you are a troll
hunter.
I always said what's God's last name? Fucking Bacon Bits. Like what the fuck? It's on his card. But all right, bro. I'll talk to you guys. Fucking how that flips it.
One person, bro.
This man said, "What's Ichigo's last name?" Kurosaki. What? But you can't get that God's last name. They say Ichigo's episode, Ichigo's last name every 5 seconds. I'm like, so they do the same thing with Gon, son. Fuck you, dog. And in the fucked up part, you want to know something fucked up? I never watched Hunter x Hunter. I've only used the man in Jump Force and fucking J Stars Versus. Even I can tell you that's how they address this motherfucker every 5 seconds. That shit was funny. Yugi is still one of the greatest characters of all time, though. So was JoJo.
Anyways, like I was saying, goodbye, people.
Making pancakes. Making bacon pancakes.